Okay, guys, hi and welcome to this stream live at E3. And yes, I'm just waiting for you. Waiting for the stream to start. Obviously, I couldn't cover the previous things. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna go to my page now so you can look at your comments at the same time. Yes. Okay, guys. So. Waiting, but till I wait, I'm gonna tell you some things about, what I've seen so far, what I like, what I didn't like, while we still have some time here. I have to also share the stream because I haven't done that before the stream like I usually do. I just went and did it. So just let me tune into my own stream here. Oh, I forgot that you're gonna see everything that I do. Okay. But yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna go to my channel while we wait this here. A lot of comments coming into the other stream as well. And we wait any minute now. Okay, here's my stream. Just gonna go and share it. Facebook and all of that. I'm just gonna use that actually. So what I liked so far, I didn't like much. I just wait for the Sonic, conference, Ubisoft conference. That's most important for me. And what I saw from Microsoft didn't impress me much. Not the exclusives. The so-called exclusives, Gears of War and all of that, not the other things. So yeah, I do love to see, what was that? Oh, hi, Marto. I love to see. Damn it, I forgot. Lara Croft. That was amazing. That I saw Lara Croft. Actually, I really enjoyed that. Okay, so right when this begins, we're gonna begin as well. In the meantime, just gonna look at my comments, maybe from my phone, so to not move the pages all the time, so you can still watch something. So I'm just gonna tune into the stream. I hope there's not gonna be like too much internet wasted this way. I'm gonna watch the comments from my other channel. That's the best thing I can do. And of course, stop the sound. Okay. So guys, while we await, I really liked, yes, I really liked, like I said, Lara Croft. That's one of my favorite franchises anyways. I don't really care about the Xbox things, because if they're gonna come out for Windows 10, like, why am I getting an Xbox again? Do I have a reason to get an Xbox? I don't think so. I just don't think so. So, whatever Xbox came up with, if I have what I have, no use to, if I have Windows 10, no use to buy an Xbox. And like Crackdown, this is a game that's just not interesting to me. It looks it looks like something that's gonna be fun for 10 minutes and then you're just gonna go get over it. It doesn't look like something that it has substance. Not that everything has to have substance, but if it doesn't kind of fades away in time. Something like Overwatch that's multiplayer, has so much lore to it, so much story to each character, to the whole universe. So they created the whole world, and people are really invested, reading the comic books even. Something like that, like Overwatch for instance, is more deep than it meets the eye. And something, I'm just giving you an example that even a game that is just multiplayer could be pretty substantial in terms of what it gives you and motivation that you can have for playing it. Even you're driven by so many things: the gameplay, the story, not that much the graphics, but that style kind of, you get used to it. Anyways, so What else was interesting actually? Oh, I forgot that my comments are here today. Good evening, Ivy. I'm so happy that you're here. Well, I'm waiting for Ubisoft. I think Square Enix just went, so Ubisoft. Now, quickly, I'm gonna check what's going on the other things. Okay, so we have 6 minutes, around 6 minutes, guys. I can actually play this instead of this, so you can see that. Yeah, like so. Just wait, I have to see how you see it. Yeah, they're gonna, you know, show some of the things that are interesting. Oh, of course, Devil May Cry, guys. So one of the most interesting games for me is Devil May Cry, like I said. I mean, what I've seen till now. And this game here, something very weird. This is live action, not graphics. This guy looks like somebody that came out from Devil May Cry, which is very interesting. He doesn't hear anything. And about the Xbox exclusives again. There's one like Japanese type of a game that, compared to the one that Sony has, looks pretty dated to me. Nothing special. Of course, again, other games that I'm super excited about, Just Cause 4. Like, Just Cause, come on. Now this looks amazing, actually. I mean, I don't know how to take that, The Quiet Man. I don't know what that's gonna be about. So, more to come in August. Yeah, we're gonna see what's happening. I really want to start earlier so we can check up on some of the things, you know, talk about some of the things. But I'm really excited about Dying Light 2 as well. I didn't expect that. Assassin's Creed, guys. Okay, just can't wait for that. This has to be Kingdom of Hearts. Let's see. Interesting to see what. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Ivy, now is the time to inform yourself about incoming games. Because that's what I mean. That is what E3 is about. I really don't care about Kingdom of Hearts, actually. Just let me check if you can hear something. Can you hear that? I can make it a bit louder if I must.
You can control ice.
Control it.
Let me know how it is.
All I ever do is hurt people.
If you can hear me, if you can hear the streaming, I'm probably gonna switch to the official E3 stream after it starts. And I'm, you know, curious about this, but yeah. It's a kid's game. I mean, I love all the Disney characters. I'm like so excited for this. Oh, and about, I mean, another Xbox exclusive Forza. I can play that with Windows 10. Yeah. Yeah, that was fast. Well, it seems fast, but it's gonna be probably a year since the last one, until it comes out. Assassin's Creed usually comes every year, unless last year where it skipped a year or two before it come out, and that was kind of necessary to happen. Hey, some black dude. Okay, thanks Ivy for the feedback. I always love when you guys give me feedback to know if you can hear everything well. Just can't believe Hercules is also here. Daffy Duck. God, somebody needs to make a movie about Daffy Duck, I tell ya. I mean, those old characters, Goofy, Mickey Mouse, I miss all of that. I remember reading the comic books when I was little. They were great. By the way, really great.
His heart's inside my heart.
In that case, by all means, nothing Nothing would please us more than Roxas's return.
Blood Rain, I only seen it a bit but never played it. But Devil May Cry, always loved it, especially the last game, because it's in real third person. It was really fun and dynamic. I love the battles, they were great.
This Keyblade.
Yeah, we'll see about Resident Evil. Well, that was by Square Enix, was it? And they didn't present it, so no hopes for that for now. Hello, James. Hello, James. But yeah, I've heard about Blood Rain so many times. It's a classic. What I wanted to say again, just Cause, amazing. Don't really care about that game. It's like strange something. I forget. Yeah, but so many games. So don't care about Halo, like not just one bit. Nier Automata's gonna come to Xbox, okay, I mean, I don't care. But Just Cause looks amazing from what they're showing here, very dynamic as always. And that was all for Square Enix.
2018.
Well, Tomb Raider is the most impressive. And that's it, guys, we are almost here. We're almost here. I'm just gonna jump to this stream. Well, whichever, you know, comes first so I can comment on it. Oh, I think here we are.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley and we're coming at you from downtown Los Angeles. We are just steps away from E3, the biggest gaming show in the world, and we're going to be right here for the next 8 hours, day 2, non-stop coverage of the biggest announcements from the show, the PlayStation press conference, the Ubisoft press conference. Now yesterday we talked to the folks behind Call of Duty, Anthem, Soul Calibur, and Kingdom Hearts.
Anthem,
today, we've got Just Cause, Rage, Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider,
Assassin's
Destiny,
Creed,
and Death Stranding, of course, Hideo Kojima live on set. We'll have the full press conferences, exclusive guests, brand new demos, let's plays from the biggest streamer in the world, Ninja. He'll be here at this computer playing with Marshmallow in Fortnite and so much more.
Whoa,
what are you
Ninja.
waiting for? Let's get right to it. I'm Jeff Keighley and this is YouTube Live at E3 and it starts right now.
Great, guys. Hopefully we're gonna see something good.
Everybody, once again, and
Oh.
welcome to YouTube Live at E3.
As I said, we
Your
already
home
passed
video
Resident
center,
Evil
your
because
one-stop
Square Enix
shop
passed,
for
so
all
yeah, that
things
was that.
gaming. We're going to be here all day, 8 hours of E3, right?
Tomb
here on
Raider
YouTube.
remake.
Yesterday, we had Bethesda. We had an
Miro,
amazing press
is that
conference with
you
Xbox.
from
Today,
Twitch?
we've got press conference from Ubisoft in just 1 hour.
Tomb Raider
And
2
Sony PlayStation, we're gonna recap,
remake.
Square Enix's
Yeah, I
presentation
love
this morning. We've got
that,
the
but
first
that's not gonna be
gameplay
connected
of
to the
Shadow of
main
Tomb Raider
roster
that'll
of
be coming
games.
up.
That's just
We
gonna
got
be on the
A-listers
side
like Marshmallow
if that
coming
comes
by,
out, so we
Todd
cannot hope to
Howard,
see anything like that
Bethesda
on
Games
E3, I
Studio
don't
in
think.
just a few minutes. Troy Baker and Nolan North, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot, Hideo Kojima will be with me live. We've got basketball stars Josh Hart and De'Aaron Fox, YouTubers Typical Gamer, Ali A, Vic Star, and of course Boogie will be back with us again. It was great to have him
Boogie is
yesterday
here.
in studio, and we've got
That's
an
great.
extended takeover by the biggest streamer in the world, Ninja. He will be here in just a couple of hours playing Fortnite all afternoon, and also Donald Mustard, the worldwide creative director of Epic Games, will be here exclusively to talk about all things Fortnite. We have an amazing jam-packed day. If you thought yesterday was great, today I think is going to be just as good. All right, well, just like yesterday, we're going to be monitoring what you guys have to say on social media throughout the day to find out what you're talking about related to E3. So
I'm just
tweet
gonna
us
play
using
this real
hashtag
quick.
Let's
YouTube
check out
E3
Kingdom
with your
Hearts 3.
reactions, questions for our guests like Todd Howard, and anything else that's on your mind, and you might be part of our live show that is streaming around the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. I promise
Okay.
you today is going to be a great day.
I
Let's
hope
check
that
out all
we
the
won't
E3
have to
hype
wait
you've been
long.
sharing online since yesterday.
Okay, let me put that on the big screen here. I just wish that we get the conferences, you know? That's what I'm here for, to comment directly on the conferences. That's what I want. I don't know how much we have to wait for that, actually. Yeah. Haha. Well, I'm happy that you're here, Miro. I'm very happy that you came here. Like I said, I'm streaming here like all the time. It's just, you know, I cannot stream in no places and, you know, everything. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm on my toes too. Waiting. But there's gonna be a filler before the conference. As you can see, let's tune into IGN.
Nice. I've been kind of getting in there with the Keyblade. Nice little dodge move right there. And then I'm not sure if you're going to finish it off. If you look in the bottom left, when you push the finishing button.
Yeah, I really freaking don't care about that.
Huge amount of damage. Like it'll take off like 80% of his final life bar.
I mean, some people do care about this. You know, Kingdom Hearts. It kind of looks fun. Disney magic, as they said.
And they're here, and you can use them to take down amazing big scale enemies, but also just throughout the world, some of them come into play.
Exactly. Yeah, some of them, like you might have the teacups might appear here.
Watching your comments, guys. There's something we can comment on. Is the games that I missed to comment on the last 3 days. Okay, 2 days.
Some of the lights on that. And yeah, so we've got the teacups.
But really, EA conference was the worst.
I think we showed the splash
Like, mobile game of Command and Conquer. Like, who cares about the mobile game? That's ridiculous. Like, show me the real deal. And they showed, you know, Battlefield, but not really a gameplay. Just like footage only. Although I'm really happy, sorry it's late, I'm really happy about Battlefield, because it's gonna have a story, it's gonna have multiplayer, it's gonna have Battle Royale, all things that I like. And I welcome the different modes. I mean, if there are additional modes, there's something like, you know, more content. It's gonna lower that here. Let's hear comments, guys. Let's comment here. Gay Ivy says, you're right about that, Gary. It's like, well, be right with the information you all need, but first, statics, Curse Part 1, sit tight and listen, it's going to be a long sitting. Oh yes, Miro, yeah, I wanted to do that for a long time. I just like that happens, but now I'm here trying to, you know, to get going, because these are the most interesting streams anyways. Sorry about that. Yeah, so these are anyways the most interesting. And I prefer to, you know, work on those, to be here with you when those are live, which I consider most important, most interesting. So EA was meh. Anthem is not that good. I mean, it doesn't look that good. It looks like it's kind of linear. It doesn't look so open world that I want to present it. We'll see. Looks better than Destiny though. So we'll see about that. But kind of looks, you know, something between Titanfall and Destiny. I just hope that is not generic. That's what I'm hoping for. But they did delay the game, so there's that. Then, of course, nobody cares about another FIFA game. I mean, okay, people play FIFA, but it's the same game every time. They just updating it, basically. Just tell something.
Of course. Are you sure? Yeah, we won't.
Let's talk about him.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, there are summons.
Okay.
And there are links, as they're called on the menu.
And that's funny that we have Rocket Ralph here, by the way.
So the Rocket Ralph one, for example, is this. He appears from the 2D game into the 3D world.
Kind of like that.
And you guys also just revealed Simba and Ratatouille summons.
Sorry, but I still see this as kids' game, so it's kind of hard to be excited about that.
Totally lights the bad guys on fire. Really powerful, as you would expect.
Just can't wait for the freaking conference. I saw the leaked pics of Assassin's Creed and Greece. it's amazing. Although when you see, you know, the main assassin wearing a hood and underneath is armor, I'm just like, okay, hood with armor, it just doesn't seem right, but at the same time it's like, cool, you know, the fan in me is like, cool, I love it, I love it.
So he's using his some blizzard blades right now.
And you have this awesome moment.
Yeah, so they're basically gonna discuss that.
Which is one of the Frozen World's mechanics. Are they doing a bunch of extreme sports in this?
Yeah, that's interesting one, what the Lion King's gonna do here. Well, guys, let me know, you know, while we are waiting here to the press conference to start, and I think I dressed for the occasion, let me know what you think. I mean, what are the games that you're excited about? I'm most excited about all the Sony games, basically, you know, The Last of Us. That other zombie game that was delayed. Sorry.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to Xbox.
Of course, like I said, Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider that already was shown. Very good gameplay, by the way, of Tomb Raider. I enjoy how Lara is hiding and how she covers herself with mud and how she really stalks enemies and really uses her stealth skills to make them look ridiculous, which I always love. Oh, the World Cup, yes. I watch, although I kind of watch mostly the finals. I don't really have time, but yeah, I usually get excited about football when it's the World Cup. Not the other time, but when is the World Cup? I really get excited about that.
The power of friendship and light versus darkness, and if you can understand that, you can easily understand the Kingdom Hearts story.
And if you can't understand that, what's going on?
Yes, James, that was the Lion King.
One of the things I love about this Frozen trailer, which was first revealed at the Xbox conference, and then also
Circo is finally here.
New footage at the Square Enix press conference stream event.
Okay.
There's a lot of hints about what Organization 13 is up to, seeing Xehanort in all his different forms, and obviously this tease at the end with
Okay, let's tune in
who do know the franchise really well.
To what's happening in here.
Them because there is a quest line. One of the main things that I saw feedback was when we say there
oh, Fallout, I forgot about that.
Okay, so that's one of the big differences that we really leaned on, which is every character you see is a real person.
Yeah.
But there are still robots and terminals and holotapes. If you see a lot of the quests we do in Fallout 4 that are kind of this found world quest thing, we still do all of that.
Okay.
But then,
oh, I don't know.
So if you sort of picture doing those quests or you watch someone play Fallout 4, it's like that. But then, as opposed to running into a gang of raiders, those are real players.
So there's always PvP, like you can never.
Well,
that's
We're
interesting.
still dialing that.
Okay.
We don't want it to be griefy, but we want to have some drama there.
Okay.
So there is a way that you can decide to do PvP, and we are currently balancing kind of the incentives for someone who wants to be very aggressive to people and those who want to ignore it.
Yeah.
And that really comes down to, you know, the in-game incentives and then also the social incentives. But I would say we don't want it to be griefy in any way, and we'll dial it in so people can say, look, I don't want to deal with that.
So you can pick. It's like I don't want PvP.
Well,
you want a little bit of a little fear, I guess.
That's very interesting addition to Fallout.
Without them ruining your game.
Okay. All right.
I don't like the graphic style.
Obviously, in an online.
It's just dated. I just don't like it.
Still there.
Okay.
It's real time.
So it's real time back.
Yeah.
Okay. Not slowing time, really?
Well, it doesn't slow time.
Right, yeah.
But it lets you target and pick parts and all of that, but it's in real time. It still works great.
Yep.
It's different, obviously, because it's real time.
Yeah.
But the basics of it, which are, well, I'm not that good of a Twitch shooter.
Yep.
You know, you see some other games. That's a good reference point. I won't even mention it. People will dig into it too much. Right. But you can kind of picture.
Well, most interesting is the Elder Scrolls. We don't really know much about that. And that's gonna be amazing RPG.
Okay.
even for
Do
me.
you see this as sort of, you know, a
I
game
mean,
as a
for
service
someone
where there's
that
gonna be
looks
content, there's
particular
gonna
things
be
when it comes to
endless ways
RPGs,
like, oh, we
that's
do
why I don't
treat
like
it Netflix
Fallout,
where it's sort of going to continue
because
to
the game
evolve over
mechanics,
time?
the graphics,
Absolutely,
the
you
how
know,
the
there's
story
there's
is
so much
told,
in
it
it.
just
That's the other thing.
don't,
We always do too much stuff.
is not
And there's
speaking
so
to
much in this
me,
game
is
that
not
once we find out here's what the players
interesting,
like,
the
or
way
here's
it's
what
presented
they're
is just not
missing
my
and they
thing,
want,
not my
since we've
style,
built a
but
system,
Skyrim was
our plan is to be
interesting.
adding into the game
Something like
constantly,
The Witcher is
tweaking it, and
interesting.
have
Nothing,
that, you know,
not that it has
long-term
anything to do with
interaction with all of
Bethesda,
our
I'm just
fans.
saying.
Now, the fans, I think, want to know about mods in an online environment. You know,
Sure.
it's a huge part of, you know, your games over the years, BGS. How are you going to...
Oh, let's look at the comments again. I mean, why are we waiting here again? Guys, let's interact.
100% committed to doing that in 76 as well.
Oh, The
but we will
Division
not be able to do that
2.
at launch.
Yeah,
You know, our
I
goal for launch,
played a
this
little
is
bit of
really
The
new for
Division
us,
1.
is
Didn't really
have a
catch
well-running,
my eye.
robust service.
It's
And then
fun, but
some
not that
period
fun.
later, we're currently still designing
Of course, Tomb
what
Raider
that
reset
service
it.
looks like. You'll be able to
Sekiro
have
Shadow died
your
twice.
own private world and be able to mod it and do
That's
all of that. We
the-
think with our games, that's where like the long-term life of them really is.
Yeah.
Microsoft game.
That is trickier when you get into an online world. But
Yes,
we're
Assassin's Creed.
definitely committed to that. Just won't be at launch.
All right, now it's a big anniversary for Fallout
H-
this year as
HP
well.
Productions, hi to
Fallout 3,
you.
Anniversary. You guys gonna celebrate in any way?
I'm only interested in what PS4 has to offer, just because everything that Microsoft has to offer with the Xbox, it can be actually played on Windows 10. So that's why I don't care about Xbox. They just make their console useless for me this way, and I have everything that I need on my PS4, the best exclusives. Really, really, the quality is sky high as on the Sony console. If there were on the, you know, the Xbox, I would consider going there, but they're not, so yeah.
Because we wanted people, you'd see the commercial, you laugh, you go, hey, Alexa, play Skyrim, and then, oh shit, this is real. It's a real game.
Skyrim!
It was like a joke we all make too, like, whoa,
Yeah,
what would be
I-
the funniest place to put Skyrim? And then, like, oh, we should do a commercial.
You know, the
we
one
should
thing
do
is-
that. And there was, no, we should really do it.
No, it is a great piece, and I love that you're sort of, you know, so self-aware about it, because it was, you said, even though Todd is not on the internet officially on Twitter, yeah, I was joking before, it's like, now that you're making an online game, you've got to come online, but you're
Just
reading
gonna open
everything.
the window,
I didn't
guys.
realize, yeah, I'm on the forums a lot, I'm on Reddit all the time, and it's great. Our fans are really the best. They give us crap
I
for the things
can.
we do wrong when we deserve it, and they embrace us when we embrace
Sorry about that.
What I
We
think
have
is so
to
exciting
try
yesterday
open
was
it.
with BGS, you know, sometimes you guys would go away for a number of years and disappear, and it feels like now so many projects, it's like you guys are more present more often.
Because it's freaking hot here.
Like, we go away for those periods.
It's kinda getting
and,
very hot, especially
you know,
with my
we do it 'cause we
headphones,
have
but
to, we don't enjoy that. We'd like to have more things coming out, and these games show that.
And
what
that's
to
was
do.
cool, 'cause typically you've gone in this mode of like, we'll announce the game and ship it 6 months later, and now, you know, some of these.
Damn it,
some of the
what
new
time
IP,
is
it feels
those,
like you're
are those
you gonna
press
be a little more
conferences?
open now about sharing things on these games earlier,
We
like something Starfield, like,
need
when we talk about it again, it's gonna be
those
different
to
6
start.
months,
Okay, let me
I
check.
don't know. I think when we really, I still think when you really want to show a game, you know, have it come out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
What we do in between, I still think is up in the air. This is kind of like new for us to
I know.
do what we did, so I don't want to promise anything. 'Cause I honestly don't know.
First New World, 25 years.
Yeah.
Is that must be exciting though for the whole
It's
team,
incredible. It's incredible. I mean, look, Elder Scrolls and Fallout are just amazing worlds for us to play in. But when you're doing those, you are looking back, like, how do you want to reinterpret, you know, X and Y? And then you go into Starfield and you say, okay,
1 p.m.
what is the tone of science fiction that we think is unique, that really excites us? What would we want to do in that kind of game? And then, you know, it being us, it's extremely ambitious.
And is that an idea you've had for, you know, a decade or like how?
Yeah, absolutely.
In your head, and you just wanted to do it?
Yeah, and then you talk about it in the studio, and ideas get put on it, and massages itself through lunchtime conversations over a decade, maybe.
It's probably after 40 minutes.
5 years ago.
It's after 40 minutes or something.
That's what our fans have. They see the trademark.
Well, that's why people know.
Let me know, guys.
But always people like, you know,
I think
when
it's
are they
after
gonna announce it?
40
What is
something
it? Like,
minutes.
it's great. You say like, hey, yeah, we're making it. We're not saying much about it.
Oh,
but, like,
that time difference is killing me.
And we can't wait to see. I think it's great to see that we need people like you and your team building new IPs and pushing our industry forward in that way too. So it's great to see that you guys are signing up for the hard work of not only building a game but an entire new universe.
It's the fun work. It's the best.
Todd, I gotta say, it was an amazing moment last night. I didn't even know.
Yes, Miro, yeah, you're right. There's that too. There's that
It's
too.
gonna be a big day, and it's like Xbox stage, so much stuff at Bethesda.
I told you, I said I'll be up there for a while. Like,
Well,
get comfortable.
No, but it was, you know, I remember, I think it was Fallout 4. It was like, you know, it was like a 37-minute presentation that you did a couple years ago, and that was amazing. To come back with this, and not just talk about 76, but all those other projects was incredible. So, thank you so much for
a lot of work by the whole team.
Yeah, no, you have an amazing team. 3 studios. 3 cities, and we'll look forward
3
to
studios
playing
now.
Fallout 76 November, right?
It is.
And beta sometime before that, right?
Yeah, we're still figuring out the exact timing, but it'll be before that, obviously.
Awesome. All right. Well, a big year and a big couple years, I guess, ahead.
Yep.
Todd Howard. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Todd.
Thanks for having me. Great seeing you again.
We'll see you again soon. All right. Now we are going to hand things off to a panel of YouTube luminaries that offers up their thoughts on everything that's coming out this morning.
Okay.
Conference this morning and E3 so far.
I'm gonna
So
switch
let's
between
head
the
on
streams,
outside.
guys.
Hear from Typical Gamer, Captain Sparkles, and Mini Lad. Guys, what's going on?
Thanks, Jeff.
Whew, okay.
Yeah, I'm here with Mini Lad and Captain
I don't really know
Sparkles.
those guys.
Just wrapped up not too long ago. What are your thoughts on it, guys?
I think, well, for me, I'm a massive Tomb Raider fan. I have been my entire life.
Yes.
As far as what I'm kind of looking for in the end, because obviously.
Or to be honest, until Ubisoft, so you're right,
Too
H.
much away. I want some good story.
Let's check this. I mean, let's continue with that. Comment some of the games. Okay, so again, just cause. And what the heck is that? Oh, who cares?
Gears of War PC experience in a completely different genre, Gears Tactics. And the amazing
That's totally useless well for me.
to bring you our most ambitious Gears of War title yet, Gears 5.
Okay, that's the real deal. Although, you know, people say that those games just don't hold interest for very long, or mostly they look great, but they're kind of generic. They really don't, you know, make you finish them. They're just like kind of empty, not that substantial. Well, at least we're gonna catch up with everything that I missed while we're waiting for the main course. Cyberpunk, I forgot about that. That looks very interesting. I'm like, what's that? I mean, yeah.
All right, to help me break down all the big news coming out of Xbox, let's welcome IGN's own Miranda Sanchez and Rory Powers. Guys, there's a lot to break down from Xbox yesterday.
So much.
So many games. Where to begin? Rory, what stood out to you?
Yes, let's begin with
I
that.
was actually looking forward to the most, and we got a full trailer of, was...
Yeah, I wish I was there.
Devil May Cry 5. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a lot to break down
I was
there.
down at the Microsoft conference, and as soon as I saw that like glitchy cap.
Well, Bear, I hope that I can fill a gap in that way.
Looks incredible. We're back with Nero, and we saw a little bit of Dante at the end. It looks like what's
Yes,
happening in this
Dante.
story is his demon arm has essentially been ripped off and replaced with this sort of like mech arm, which has a lot of different
Actually, never.
Yeah, it's got like a big
I
graphic
didn't
hooks and
remember
projectiles. It looks
who
great.
that
It looks
character
like more of
is.
the Devil May Cry that I love.
Well, so the last one was DMC, right?
Yes, which I also really enjoyed. I know a lot of people weren't that into it. I think people didn't really like how they, you know, kind of launched the character of Dante again. But I thought it was great. I thought it played really well. So if they
Oh
bring
yes,
one
I
of
love the
this
previous
game,
game.
I love it.
But where does this fit in? So this is Devil May Cry 5. Last one was DMC. Is DMC its own thing? How does the storyline?
I don't really know. It looks like this is continuing on mostly from 4. So
Wow.
It looks like the person that
So great.
Nero's arm could be Virgil. I don't really know, but maybe he's taken that arm to do something with it. And then old man Dante, who looks crazier than ever, is coming in on a motorbike to help out Nero.
They show that quick glimpse of him at the end of the trailer.
Yeah, this was such an awesome reveal too, because they showed so much of what you're going to be doing this. Like obviously,
Whoa.
there's a narrative here and there, but of course a ton of actual action, which is important.
Yeah, and just
This is great, guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, I'm gonna cosplay the crap out of that. It looks incredible. Yeah.
Oh, that he
I'm just
looks
gonna get that
so
coat off
freaking
Etsy,
cool.
and I am good to go.
I don't know.
It's
You think I'm
perfect
looking
for
forward to actually
cosplay.
in the tradition of Devil May Cry?
I hope so. It's one of those things. It's one of those series where you know the combat is so refined
Whoa.
and so perfected. I think to change any of it would just be steering away from what makes that series so iconic.
All right, Miranda, I know you want to talk about Jump Force.
Yes. So of course, anime. Very excited about that. So it's been a while since we've had a big Shonen Jump fighter.
What is that?
J-Stars. So just seeing this back in 3D and
Oh
the
yes.
characters coming together, of course, in this grand setting. They're in New York. That's weird.
My time now it's 10:23 p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
at night.
So
Yes.
these fighters are always just so much fun. I got to
And
play
I'm
a
gonna
very
be late for
demo
bed.
on the
That's
Xbox
obvious, I
Showcase
think.
area, and I think it's still a little bit early, but I'm really excited to see what
Well, that's not aliens. Those are demons, actually,
What
Ivy.
anime properties are likely to be in this game?
Well, obviously we see the core ones. We see Dragon Ball, we see One Piece. We're gonna probably get
Really, he looks exactly like him. Well, if he looks like him, he must be very handsome.
both the older and newer properties. They were good about pulling old characters in from older Shonen Jump classics before in J-Stars, but I really wanted to see
That's Naruto.
things like maybe One Punch Man.
Not that I
Oh my
watch
God, that'd be
Naruto.
incredible. Genos just flying down the sides. I thought it was so weird that they ended the whole trailer with Light Yagami from Death Note.
Yeah.
Light
What is he
Yagami!
fighting? Is he just gonna be like riding on the back of Ryu, like scribbling
From
names?
Death Note, really.
It's weird
Light.
to think about him and Ryuk like fighting together because it doesn't really make sense. Like Ryuk was more of like just the lurker, kind of teasing Light, and not really there to help him.
Yeah, Light is not a fighter like at all. He's the opposite.
And I'm really curious to see like what
He's a
sort of they would
genius.
have if they fight together, or if they're separate characters.
Wow. This game looks pretty awesome, actually. I'm not familiar with any of this. Only by name, by some scenes. Through the years, never watched a damn episode of Naruto or, you know,
That would be really cool, actually. Yeah,
I was a little surprised we didn't see Bleach characters already.
Yeah, right. Ichigo
that thing. Damn it.
That's an easy one later for sure.
Forgot how it was called.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe he could be like a summon for
Yeah,
Genos.
that's true.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
All right, Rory, we finally got to see what Shadows Die Twice is.
Yes. So this is not, I don't think, what any of us were really expecting.
What the heck?
Really cool, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that game that I'm saying that it looks really dated compared to the Sony exclusive game.
It's funny the parallels.
It looks stylized, but really, all type of graphics, everything. Doesn't look like it has substance, doesn't look like it has depth, filler to it, you know, everything looks like it's made from carton. Look, it looks cheap.
Using it as that grappling hook to kind of traverse really quickly across the map, which is not a very
At the same time, it looks cool, but just, you know, compared to that Sony game, it looks so photorealistic. This looks really dated compared to that. Hope that you get my meaning. Just check the other game. They're like miles away. And judging by what Sony can produce, the other game's gonna be better. And I would play that if it's for Windows. I would totally play that.
So what's your impression of this? Is this a Dark Souls-like game with a mythical feudal Japan setting?
Oh, well, the main character, Devil May Cry, looks like a brat as well. You know, very big self-esteem.
There's always a certain degree of that in the Souls series, with like visceral attacks sneaking up on enemies.
So
but it'll be interesting to see how much the combat really reflects those previous games.
Right, and especially the traversal is going to be interesting with that hookshot ability, and I think that's going to change it up a lot, and these fights up a lot.
Yeah.
We saw a little bit in the demo.
Yeah, because a lot of my history with Dark Souls is running through everything like a coward and screaming like a child.
That's exactly how I play.
Yeah, just don't let it be like Dark Souls. I don't want another Neo game.
It was this part
that's gonna be torture to play.
Okay, this is where we're changing things up.
That's pretty amazing, actually, in terms of gameplay.
Maneuver the battlefield with your new tools.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then, Miranda, we finally got to see Cyberpunk 2077.
Looks awesome.
Yes.
How did that strike you?
Very impressive.
Yeah,
so,
Cyberpunk.
I was telling Rory earlier, with a lot of these big RPG developers.
And that's by the studio that made.
Do you like fantasy or do you like sci-fi? I love sci-fi. And so I really admire.
Damn it, The Witcher, The Witcher.
But this is what I really want from CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt Red, yeah.
Awesome
Their next project. Guys, I'm gonna switch my headphones so I can do not feel this heat on my head right now. And I'm gonna return real quick. So I'm gonna stop the camera.
What are we playing here? Like,
And I'm gonna return in a second.
Seems like there's a lot of opportunity.
Keep tight, guys.
Sure.
Keep
Yeah,
tight.
there
I'm
were
going
so
back.
many other big game announcements out at the Xbox press briefing this year. Make sure you check out the coverage on IGN. But IGN Live E3 2018 is presented by Sicario Day of the Soldado. Only on the big screen, June 29th. All right, break time. Press those legs because you aren't going to want to move a muscle when we get back. Just ahead, it's the Ubisoft press conference.
No matter what you play, create the custom feed and filter what you want.
Okay, I'm back. Just gonna switch real quick the headphones. Hope that I can hear ya. I mean that, yes, I can hear everything. Ah, that's much better. It's freaking much better, damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna tune into the next stream to not bore you to death. We still have a lot to wait.
Does have a lot to do with like the origins of the Doom.
Wow, what's going on here?
You know, you heard Hugo talk about it last night. Sort of big picture.
Doom?
Twice as many demons. They're doing a lot with the fast, aggressive style of being.
Twice as many demons, he
said.
said.
Even more. You know,
Oh god,
as
headphones!
We're teasing Hell on Earth. That's certainly going to be a part of what Doom Eternal is about. But yeah, you know, last time we did Doom, we did a similar thing.
You can kind of hear what's going on.
And showed it at QuakeCon. Yep. But we only showed it to the folks there, and this time we really want to blow it out and let everybody
stream. Everyone will get to watch it.
If it's there, you know, I gotta say, it's a religious experience to be in a room at QuakeCon with, you know, passionate Doom fans. But you know, you can't make it down to Dallas this August. You can watch the stream. We'll have it for everybody in the world to see what they're up to.
Doom. Well, not really interested in Doom, but
like, is that suggests it's going to be kind of more of a
the previous game I played it a bit, but
ongoing, but it's still a more traditional.
Wasn't that impressed.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Look, we view a lot of things as a game as a service. Yeah. Fallout 4 and Skyrim are game as a service. Like a game as a service just means people continue to play this thing going forward. It doesn't mean we have to fundamentally change what we're doing. It just means we need to have thoughts and plans for, you know, the number of people who still play Doom every month is crazy. So like for them, their last Doom.
Well, a lot of people like it. Really, a lot of people, but I don't really see it. Yes, the return of Gary, I'm here.
Well, I gotta say that Bethesda on fire. So many announcements, so much stuff, and of course, Fallout 76 is going to be a big release.
It's big.
In November. Well, congratulations. You guys started the press conference thing only a few years ago, and I think every up your game. And this year, I mean, the number of titles that you guys reviewed.
Well, most important, Skyrim. Not Skyrim. I mean, Elder Scrolls, which is Skyrim.
Great to see you as always. Thanks for joining us and supporting us.
Have a great E3, Jeff.
Awesome. Thanks. All right, well, we're going to head on back now. Speaking of more Bethesda, we're going to talk Rage 2 right now. You've all heard about legendary game developer id Software and their enormous contributions to the shooter genre over the past couple decades with Wolf and Doom and Quake. Well, their next shooter is a sequel born out of a collaboration with Just Cause developers Avalanche Studios that were just here as well.
Just Cause.
We're talking about Rage 2, bringing it back.
Oh, Rage.
To, you know,
that looks like Mad Max.
Rage 2, and joining me are id Software's Tim Willits and Magnus from Avalanche. Guys, we saw you on stage last night. We saw Rage announced a couple weeks ago as a tease. And I think a lot of fans, when you guys revealed that, they didn't necessarily think you guys were going to go back to the Rage universe. But I know that was a passion project for you, Tim.
I'll be back.
It's been a number of years.
I'm back.
I think 2010 or 11, I think, with Rage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So why the decision to go back?
So if you look at id Software, this is like the year of id.
Yes.
I mean, we had Wolf, Doom, Quake.
Where's Quake,
really
by the way?
Well, studio with our brand, with what we want to do, and then the opportunity to work with Avalanche was like a dream come true, and it just fit so well.
Yeah, I was just saying, how did this collaboration come together with Avalanche? You guys, obviously, Mad Max, people know that, and I think see some comparisons when you played Mad Max. You're like, oh, we got to get these guys to do a Rage game.
Yeah, you know, I've always admired the open world chaos.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a love at first sight, right?
Absolutely. From
This is exactly like Mad Max.
Talk to you guys about it. It was like everything just fell in the right places from the get-go. It was super fun from day one.
And Andrew WK, as we saw yesterday.
Yeah, it was super fun. I worked 18 hours a day. It's fun.
Yeah, he's the voice of Ruckus,
Poor guys.
which is our CE.
I just know how much long hours they work for these games to be made.
And he's a great guy. He's great to work with, and he brings the right sound for the game.
Yeah, the right energy.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the tech and the gameplay. You said
wow, just look at that. That's actually very impressive.
Fast-paced, frenetic action.
I couldn't see it very well yesterday, so that's great for me too to see it again.
Had a little bit more of an open environment, vehicles. That was a big thing for id. You're going to continue that forward, obviously, using the Avalanche tech. Yeah.
So Rage 2 uses the Apex engine, which allows us to do true open world gameplay. Now in Rage,
what is that Apex engine? Never heard it before.
Of it. Yeah. But we're bringing true id software combat to the world that these guys do better than anyone else.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now tell us.
This is actually Mad Max done better.
The frenetic action is just insane. But for you guys working on, what's an id property? I mean, there's
it's way better.
Trademark look and feel to it. Tell us, how have you put id inside of this game?
Well, to start with, we worked very close together with it. Like they have been, like Tim and I have had like weekly or almost daily calls over like video conferencing and so on. So it's been really easy to get their knowledge to us. So make it possible to just implement it in the
well, it looks like the game is good, Marto.
Style,
it looks, I say.
Fast, it's heavy.
It can always be very generic and you can get bored in the first 10 minutes.
So it's like just moving around.
In case of Mad Max, it's first like 2 hours.
It's not a game where you can stand still, like hide in the back. You need to be active. You need to use your abilities. You need to use your guns to be able to survive.
And a lot with weapon upgrades too.
No, this looks way better.
Yeah. Finding all the weapons in the game and upgrading them in different ways, both the weapons and your nanotrite abilities, and your support item as the popular wing stick you just saw there.
Wow, well, it's so cool to see id. I mean, you said it is the year of id because pretty much all the major franchises. But now Todd's up in the game with new franchises, so I guess you have to start thinking of your next big new franchise, right?
Oh, yes.
Only 25 minutes to go, guys. Still the press conference.
So I work, of course, very closely on Rage 2. I'm still involved with Quake Champions. I work on studio stuff. But, Machine Games with Wolfenstein is great. Marty and
yes, Wolfenstein.
So we are firing on all cylinders as a studio.
Awesome. All right. Well, it's great to see Rage 2. We look forward to playing it early next year from the guys at id and Avalanche. Tim, it's great to see you guys.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, a little while ago, we asked to know what you thought of the news from Square Enix's press conference earlier this morning. It wasn't really a press conference, it was more of a video. But anyways, let's see what you guys had to say on social media.
Oh god. Okay, let's go to the next next thing.
Looks like a Gorillaz video.
Okay, Beyond Good and Evil. That is amazing. That's freaking amazing. You'll be able to go in space, like fly with your ship. This is unbelievable.
When it's actually set, there are theories that it's going to be
maybe
mom is going to be the lead of the story, so we don't
maybe it's gonna be the biggest map ever. I mean, it looks huge.
It's also an older game, so I don't know. Have any of you not played Beyond Good?
Yeah.
I have not played Beyond Good.
So what do you think it would
Well, of course I did, but we'll see.
No context to the first.
I think it would have to be interesting gameplay, or someone would
But this is very ambitious, this game. I don't know how it's gonna play out.
It looks so stylish and charismatic, so I think that's
The
already
graphics look wow.
going for it. But in the context of this solar system that they're building, it's this really interesting duality between this incredibly impressive tech and potentially being able to tell a very cool story and have good gameplay as well.
I also have not played the game, and I feel like I would love to know what the dynamics are, like who you are, because I know that you can choose your character, and how you interact with other people, what the
That's
social
amazing.
ranking systems are, because there's a lot of that that was kind of hinted at that would be returning in the second game.
Yeah, I'd also really like to see what the actual cities look like. Obviously, we've seen cinematic trailers, but I want to know how fleshed out they are. If you've got a lot of planets, I have the concern that, almost like with the first Destiny, that it's going to be planets that don't have that much on them, that are kind of small, and I want cities that are bustling with a lot of cool
Interesting.
NPCs, so I'm a little bit worried they're going to be barren, but
Wow.
we'll find out much more about that today. Another thing we're almost definitely going to see is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
That's so awesome. Like, never seen such thing before. A dream.
It's a good question.
That game is a dream, guys.
It looks great. It looks gorgeous. We found out that it's set in ancient Greece. I believe it predates Origins, which is funny. After they hyped up so much that Origins was the earliest, this is the beginning.
Predates Greece.
What? The earliest we're going.
So it was the thing because I played Origins. I really liked it. I reviewed it for IGN. That was the start of the Creed. They start the actual Assassin's Creed as like.
Yes, they start the order. What the heck?
The Hidden Blade existed before Origins did, so it automatically meant there was something before that. They didn't make the Hidden Blade in that game, so I was like, well, what do you mean? This isn't an origin story then? Who made the Hidden Blade? And so it kind of makes sense to me. They're like, no, we're taking it even further back now. But
oh boy.
How much further back are they going to go? It's so weird.
I think it's a couple hundred years. It's, look at it's like the Peloponnesian War, and it looks like you're going to be fighting Athenians, playing as a Spartan, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome.
I'm not super good on this period historically, but
I just can't wait for this freaking conference like start already. Gosh, we have to wait.
A little bit frustrated that after so much emphasis on Assassin's Creed Origins being a break from the annualized tradition, here we are a year later and it's another Assassin's Creed game.
I totally agree. It's
oh no, I want another game, and I'm pretty sure the previous was in development for at least 3 years. So.
Interested in it, and then I was really hoping that they'd give us another year break, especially.
And this was a great game.
It was long. It was an RPG. You have to grind a lot. I imagine they're going to do the same with Odyssey. So it's a lot of hours to be putting into the same thing every year, and I do wish they had waited a little bit longer. But
this is a great game.
It's different enough that I don't feel that way. That we see.
I understand if they screw that one too, but they didn't. So it's so good.
Assassin's fatigue is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, sorry, did I just coin that? I don't know that I like, necessarily wanted to keep playing.
Yes, Mira, I hope so too.
Games, but they're seeming to do something here that, if all the leaks are true, and there's all this like dialogue options.
Mira, what do you mean?
Beyond top? Story out, and it fleshes your involvement with the story out. I could see myself being like reeled back in.
Start saving money in this game.
Set in ancient Greece, from a gameplay perspective, is we've seen these unique, completely different gameplay opportunities brought to the Assassin's
I will definitely have to buy Odyssey. To tell you the truth.
That has been a fantastic little side goodie. And now we have this horse combat, and what I would like to see in Greece is kind of more of a war mode. The phalanx is an essential part of the Greek tool and the Greek ability to project their
power. Oh, I remember that.
Military might. So I'd love to see some companions, the ability to work as a single combat unit, and I think that could fit really well into kind of the RPG gameplay progression that we saw.
Honestly, my favorite Assassin's Creed game is Brotherhood. Kind of in relation to that, you had a squad of people that you could order to do things. You'd do this cool assassin's move where you'd put your hand up and like close your fist, and then they just rain down arrows on everyone in the area. That stuff was super cool. Yeah, but it was also, I think it was.
Oh, that's so satisfying to hit somebody with an arrow like that. Let me tell ya, I love it.
Minigame that they threw in there, so it's like there's a lot that they can fit into an Assassin's Creed game. We know that now. They've had some really interesting economy stuff in Assassin's Creed 2.
But it's so hot, guys, here, by the way. You cannot imagine how hot it is. 22 degrees outside. What?
Yeah, considering the setting, do you think that we're just going to get a bunch of, like, chariot races?
No, actually, I think we're going to get
I don't know, but here in the living room is like the furnace for some reason.
In Greece, it's a ton of islands, so it's going to be, I think, a similar structure to, almost that kind of like that Wind Waker approach, where traveling between different areas, you're doing it by boat. Whereas, Origins was obviously the Nile River Delta, so there was water and everything, but it was more land-based.
Oh, that is Black Flag.
I think it's going to be a lot more naval combat.
It was a good game.
Being, a Spartan soldier.
Origins is better though. I love the RPG mechanics because they are simple, easy to understand. It's a great grind, you're getting satisfaction from what you're getting, and you're changing visually. And yeah, I really like it.
Row towards them or boat towards them, and they were so scattered. It felt like it just took such a long time, and almost like people make jokes about GTA.
Yes, Miro, yeah, it's a big undertaking, this game.
Not really assassinating that much.
I think if they can put enough unique little goodies on the way. There were those legendary ship battles. Those were really exciting.
Those were really cool.
And I want way more of those. And I don't want those to go away when I beat them. I want double the amount.
Yeah.
I want reinforcements.
Oh, I don't want a lot of, sea battles. I mean, I prefer to be human, not to do that much.
Empty deserts. There were areas that you would go to, like the highest peak in the entire map that I was excited about. I expected there to be something there, and it was just like...
Sorry about the extra sounds.
Like, hey, you did the thing. Now you can buy some stuff. And I was like, what? Come on. Which is, I mean, probably we'll find out about
I think a plane is coming.
We'll see how they're monetizing it this time around. That's a big question when it comes to Ubisoft games, especially with single-player games. So
well, that hunting was great, by the way.
We'll get a full look at Odyssey when the conference is coming up. So we're taking another break right now. But
and that was the multiplayer.
Very excited, and the Ubisoft press conference.
It was very ridiculous. I only played it like a few times and I quit. Okay, let's check the other stream and see what's going on.
The guys down, but becoming the world.
Oh, it's exactly what
environment
I need.
We had
more
to
Lara
opportunities, a lot of ingredients, you know, that the player can use, and a lot of options for him to play the way he wants in terms of the stealth and becoming that world.
And
so it's very important.
And we made a couple changes too this time around. So the enemies previously, if you ever what we call pop the bubble, they would always stay in that. Okay, we know Lara's there, and you have to finish that combat in assault. So now we've actually tweaked the AI and enemy behavior so that if you pop the bubble, you go into assault, but then you go up into the canopy, you hang around in the trees, you can evade them for long enough, they'll go back into stealth. You know, they'll be looking for you, but eventually go back to the normal routine so that you can re-engage at stealth.
Well, I got to play this a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's interesting.
I thought we had some gameplay we're going to show you guys. If our team can get that up, it would be great. But anyways, we wanted to talk a bit about the experience, because I mean, this game is sort of cinematic, very visceral.
Oh yeah,
getting to play through it, you guys have really upped
it's
the ante.
exactly what I wanted to be, actually.
Even the swimming feels like, you know, absolutely, like, you know, across the board, it feels like all the environmental elements are even stronger in this game.
The
And
Mayans.
I love to hear you say that, because that's what we absolutely were setting out to do. Was every single facet of our core pillars we wanted to evolve.
39 degrees. That's
so
not Celsius, right?
It's Lara Croft's defining moment. It's her being more conflicted, more inner turmoil than ever before.
Yeah, I can only imagine how it is in your country.
Hub that's ever been found in a Tomb Raider game. So there's more
a lot hotter than here, for sure.
More things to do. On the traversal, we've got, you know, not just the rappelling, but the underwater swimming mechanics. So you've got survival, you've got the underwater.
Well, we had underwater
we talked about
in pretty much every Tomb Raider game.
Assault modes,
it's nothing new or additionally special, but it has to be there. It's part of Tomb Raider anyways.
Absolutely scarier and deadlier than ever before.
Wow. Well, it looks incredible. It's a great-looking game. Coming soon, coming in September, right?
Absolutely. Shadow of the Tomb Raider will be available on September 14th.
Man, that's not even that far.
One, PS4, and PC.
Awesome. Well, I know you guys have been
I would
very
take it for
faithful
PC.
to reinventing Lara, the third, this trilogy, I guess, of her story. And yeah, she definitely seems a lot more badass. When we saw that trailer, I was like, wow, this is like Rambo Lara. I mean, she is definitely in the jungle, causing trouble, and we're excited. We'll also have a panel with you guys here at E3.
Yes.
So Ludington, the star of Tomb Raider, will be with us, so that'll stream here on YouTube on Wednesday, I believe. There'll be a special panel, so we'll see you guys then. And thanks so much for dropping by and hanging with us.
Thanks, Jeff.
Daniel. All right. Well, when our next game launched in 2013, no one knew it would become what it is today. But 5 years later, with over 38 million registered users, Warframe has become an underground phenomenon, even boasting its own official fan festival, TennoCon, which is up in my home country of Canada this summer.
Warframe,
Ontario, and now in its third year. Excited about that. Well, joining me now,
it's the free Destiny game.
The future of Warframe is Senior Community Manager at Digital Extremes, Megan Everetti.
Yeah, of course. Tomb Raider is one of the top 3 for sure. Like Last of Us, Tomb Raider.
With me in the PC gaming show, I'm like, this is exciting. So
we'll see what else. We'll see what else.
Well, the community around
Devil May Cry is also up there. Beyond Good and Evil is also up there.
Back on stage. And it's an exciting time because TennoCon is coming up, and you guys have been teasing the fans with some new cinematic adventures that are coming to the game. Even my Twitter feed this morning, they're like, oh, what's Megan going to drop? What's she going to share? Because you put out a teaser that was a lot of people are asking questions, wondering what's actually going on, right?
Yeah,
with the Warframes.
And like that's the purpose, right? Is to confuse people. Is what is happening
Heck,
here?
what the heck's happening? Yes,
this
that's
is
exactly
the
my
latest
question.
In our cinematic quest, it's called The Sacrifice.
Yeah.
And it truly just continues a story that we've been telling since 2015 with The Second Dream, The War Within, and then Apostasy Prologue. So it's gonna shock people, and we announced that it was coming in June.
Yes.
And I'm allowed to say that it's actually coming this week.
This week?
This week.
Oh my God! All right, you're gonna.
Wow.
I'm gonna lose.
I have a buddy that plays Warframe. He's gonna be very excited about that.
This week, I literally fly back tomorrow, and we gotta, you know, try and get it out. So it's gonna be a stretch, but.
Okay, so you're sort of not gonna say much more. Like you tease people, and now they're just gonna experience the content as it sort of happens because it's coming out so soon.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna have to, you know, on PC first for free, obviously. So you want to download it, and it'll happen this week.
Now, I know it seems like storyline will tie into sort of the Warframes a little bit. Tell us about sort of the lore or what we're going to find out in this new cinematic.
So in the beginning with Second Dream and War Within, you really learned about kind of yourself as a Tenno and an operator.
Yeah.
And the sacrifice is trying to answer those questions, but not answering all of them and leaving some mystery to it. And it's going to introduce a new Warframe that players have been waiting for.
That's very interesting. Sorry guys, just had to say
so
something.
They're going to be excited about that, but they're also going to be excited about the answers that we're trying to give them, but also more secrets.
Yes.
As we try to not tell them everything and keep them enticed. So yeah.
And also, this is a game, if you don't know, it's sort of free to play. You play warframe.com, you can download it, check it out.
Okay.
For new people
Just had to reply personally to somebody that's trying to tune into the stream, but they can't, so I'm trying to help them. But yes, Warframe is a free game, you can play it if you like, I just don't really... I tried it, it just stopped my thing. It's going to be a big step from Tomb Raider.
We have a lot of people
Well, not really, I mean, it's what Tomb Raider should be anyways. And the graphics are better.
To where you need to be
to do the new stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and to be able to play the sacrifice as quick as you can.
Yeah.
So our community is just amazing.
Yeah, no, it's been such an amazing story. It's one of these games that, as you said, has an amazing user base. Whenever I'm at some of these conventions...
Okay, guys, we just have 10 more minutes to go.
Last year on Twitch, where we were given a drop during the Game Awards, and people just went.
I just don't like the cheap look of the graphics of Warframe,
this week, the internet's probably
and some of the mechanics, anyways. So yeah,
I mean, the philosophy for
still prefer Destiny though.
This is something you've been teasing for a while. This cinematic quest. What is the roadmap? I'm sure you'll talk more about that at TennoCon. I know sort of like what the longer term philosophy is.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about how you guys look at Warframe for the next 6 months or a year?
So we try to follow suit with kind of last year at TennoCon we did the Plains of Eidolon reveal, which was huge, and then we had to follow up with putting that update out.
I mean, it looks cool and all, but
we have the sacrifice,
I mean, it is.
And then working on what we're working.
You do have to have lots of people to play with.
And then of course getting that out and just kind of continuing the story. We're going to release our 36th Warframe this year.
Wow.
So we have a lot of stuff planned. We've been showing it on the dev stream, and now we just have to put it in action.
All right, so big news coming to TennoCon?
Big news coming to TennoCon.
Oh,
wow. I already missed so much of it.
Multiple secrets.
Anyways.
Okay, well that's coming up this summer, right?
July 7th. It is a sold-out event, so if you wanted to come to London, Ontario, I'm sorry. But you can watch, obviously, online and participate.
Awesome. All right. Well, again, it's great to see Warframe as this ongoing community.
Okay, let's see the next. Ubisoft starts in 10 minutes, guys! I mean, in 9 minutes, in 9 minutes, in 9 minutes. Gosh, prepare. Prepare your butts, guys.
The studio behind Life is Strange, Remember Me, and the
oh no, not this game.
Quickly become an iconic developer with a string of memorable titles. Well, today we're joined by one of the co-creative directors of next game, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit.
Oh no, that's a kid's game. I cannot watch that. I mean, I cannot play that. It's ridiculous to me. Looks ridiculous. Okay, tune in here. We have Splinter Cell! I mean, maybe it's gonna return. That's an old game. Footage from an old game, that is. Actually, Splinter Cell was one of my favorite games before. So that's really very interesting if they can do that. All the other games like Tom Clancy are just, filler till that comes out. That's the real deal. To me.
Wouldn't be new for the series to have multiplayer. They've actually had a lot of fun and very different modes throughout the series, but I'm wondering if we see Splinter Cell today, if it would be...
It's so much, stealth, so many ways to approach a target. It's a lot like Metal Gear, but it's more light, you can say. It's kind of more understandable to do. So it's more approachable as a game, at least in my opinion.
Definitely wanted something more along the lines of Metal Gear Solid 5, which is this modular stealth experience that really allows you
Metal Gear Solid,
take apart
although yes, I play it, yes, it's a good game. Still don't have the drive to finish it. Wow, this is totally more playable to me. This is, I mean, just how I feel. I really invested in this game, emotionally as well when I played it. Remember those days. So, so I just cannot freaking wait for that press conference. We have 7 minutes. 7 freaking minutes. Guys, that like, hold on to your butts, hold on.
Pretty popular, pretty good. And it was interesting. It was different, and you're right. It was asymmetrical, like before that rush of asymmetrical games, which then.
Okay, so if Bawa is watching,
it's very hard to balance that asymmetrical
hi to my buddy. Kisses to you if you're watching. Although I know that games are not your thing, but you can at least see what I mean, some of the things that games are. I mean, some of the games that exist and some of the styles of games that exist, which are, of course, you know, third person, which is this. You can see the whole human first person, that you can see only the gun like this. This is the first person games, action games, you know, like military stories, and other things like that. I mean, old times, ancient times. There's like so many kinds, so many stories, amazing stuff. And gamers, to get into gaming is a lot more than just, you know, that, playing the game. Oh, so you are watching. You are watching. Thank you very much. Special greetings. Special greetings. Yeah, so now we are waiting for, again, Ubisoft, which is one of the biggest gaming companies ever. They have representation here in Bulgaria as well. Bulgarian studios also work on these games, which is great pride for us, I think, because they are really doing wonders for people from all around the world that play those games that are world famous. Oh, now this is the Division 2, like, amazing freaking jungle they made. Looks like, oh yeah, that's another person that you can play with, another player.
And so I think that was a big kind of wind out of the sails.
I really hope it's better than the Division 1. Like, really hope so. Oh, adding a jungle is also is always a plus, but the game is not very colorful. It lacks vibrant colors. It's kind of the problem to the previous. I mean, in the previous game too. It's yeah, that is not very color dense. It's not like Uncharted or something like that. If the colors are not correct, it just doesn't have the same atmosphere, you know?
Yeah, I think that was sort of the big letdown for me with the first one, is that it, I mean, it reminded me a lot of Destiny, except in Destiny you've got this very fantastical...
I really hope that it's like big open world that you can do a lot of stuff in.
I don't know why he's not dead, but in this case there's a dude in a hooded sweatshirt. I'm like, why is he so strong? He's in a hoodie. I've shot him 18 times.
No, they did not show Spider-Man.
Kind of gameplay, but yeah, I don't know.
I feel like they established a little bit of goodwill following the launch when they started to like listen to player feedback. So if they do that,
yes, the Ubisoft conference.
Try to do that for the sequel, then we could see something.
I'm talking about that like the whole time, like Ubisoft, come on. Spider-Man is gonna be on the Sony press conference, so whenever that is, you're gonna see Spider-Man probably. Well, not only screenshots. If you're talking about Spider-Man Martyr, we saw a lot of gameplay, which was a lot before E3. Yeah, well, that's a cool scale of Spider-Man. Okay, guys. Sorry again. stopping with IGN and tuning in to the real deal, which is supposed to be here.
With the last one into more of a different
2 minutes.
style.
2
I think
minutes.
that they're going to take that to the next level this year and maybe show something that.
Can't wait, guys. Can't wait.
That's right, because they, some people were wondering.
Angry Joe is here. Angry Joe. Oh, sorry, I stopped it for a sec.
Like they are at least this year going to bring that out. That'll be a big game. We saw
Angry Joe,
2 yesterday,
my favorite YouTuber. I love him. I love him.
There'll be that, and I think they've also got.
Really glad he's here. He's invited here. He tells them like it is. He doesn't care. He just tells them whatever is the problem or there's not a problem. He's just gonna tell everybody. I love that about him.
That's what I'm saying. It's like enough. Like, how many games can you have? You know, like, okay, you're working on a bunch of games. Let's have some fun. Just Dance got like a minute of time last year.
I said last year they had Just Dance with BB Rexa performing, so there's always the crazy Just Dance performance.
Right. So let's do.
Just let Angry Joe talk.
Gangnam Style. Let's do Harlem Shake. Let's get nuts. For crying out loud.
2 minutes to midnight.
There's always something kooky with you.
Well, actually 11, but yeah.
More rabbits.
I don't know. We don't need the rabbits. Let's do Harlem Shake.
What rabbits?
Mannequin challenge. Let's do the ice bucket challenge.
What is this guy talking about? Like freaking why? And just stop that.
We are about a minute away from all things Ubisoft to see a Black
Come on. Miro.
Pretty good chance we'll see a live gameplay demo of that, I think.
Like, hold on to your butt.
And then I think
as well.
Also,
everybody,
we would hopefully hear more
hold on to your butts.
Skull and Bones and some of the other titles that they revealed last year, but there could be that.
Yeah, Skull and Bones. Yeah, if you like to drive a boat, to cruise around in a ship, I mean, and to have battles like in Assassin's Creed, just play Skull and Bones. But I want my Assassin's Creed mostly on land.
No, and that's the thing is, I know there's like Watch Dogs. That's been, been a couple years since they've done a Watch Dogs.
Battle Royale Watch Dogs. That's it.
Well, Watch Dogs just came out like
I feel like they have to have
less than a year ago, I think.
At least one thing or something. It's like
we don't need another Watch Dogs. I'm still trying to get past this one.
Ready to go to the Ubisoft press conference. Yves Guillemot, the CEO, will be live with us after the briefing. We'll have reactions from you guys. A lot of the developers from the games.
Yes.
Share their thoughts and extended looks at these.
Can't wait.
So we've got a big day, and then leading up to the PlayStation press conference tonight, that's going to be happening as well.
Boa's here.
Take a look here, Ubisoft live.
Oh, and you're also subscribed to me. I forgot. So, thank you very much, Honey Bunny. Kisses to you. Kisses. Yes, give it.
Cannot wait to show you what we have today.
Yes.
And I can promise you, it's more interesting than a keychain. Oh. Too soon, maybe? Too soon? I don't know. Up in the balcony, are you guys ready?
Come on! Yes. I'm gonna burst.
You guys are ready. Stop players.
I'm excited.
All right, everybody at home, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready. Yes, we are ready. People in the comments, are you ready? Watch this with me.
Biggest show in gaming. Then let's start the show.
Let's do it.
Oh, sorry about the bot. I didn't see what you wrote. Sorry. I think it was something great, but yeah, excitement. And Zeko is here. Hi, Zeko. What you're doing? Oh god. Yes! Come on. What is this? What is this? What is this pair? Is this like a Britney concert or something? Like the circus tour. She has a circus album, by the way. It's like Bulgarian cosplay stage. expecting swords, shields, and armor, and I get a dancing bear. Okay. Patience, Gary. Patience. Patience is a virtue. It's just a show, just starting like that. Just don't freak out, okay? So that's Havana. They're playing Havana. Excuse me, what that has to do with gaming? No, we want there where the stage is. The stage! Oh God, please. Please. You're not helping us. That's good for the circus, not here. Oh, you're here, okay. Yeah, Mira is cool. Havana, yes. Assassin's Circus Creed. No, just not Assassin's Creed set in the circus. No. No. Yes, Mira, I'm trying to. Well, Bawa, I hope that you find this interesting because it's literally a gaming show, you know, but I don't know what's the idea behind the circus presentation. I'm just hoping that the show starts, they announce the freaking games, they show us the freaking games, and you can see, if you're still here, of course, one of the biggest, most awesome games that I expect, and I just cannot wait. They're just gonna dance us to death. Cannot believe what I'm watching. Come on, stop torturing me. This is not a Bulgarian show for cosplay. I mean, this is exactly what you're gonna see if you go to a Bulgarian convention, comic or anime or something. I mean, you're gonna see something like that, which is cool for there, but not here. I mean, here's weird. It's just weird. Come on! You're already freaking. Do you know how time? I mean, you know what time it is my time? Are you kidding me? Okay, Ivy. Assassin's Creed just dance, yeah. Instead of the real deal. Oh, finally. Oh, what the heck? That's Cohen Bones? Let's see. Thanks, Paul. Come on. What's that? Wow, what is that, guys? What? That's...
Cook, do you hear me?
Roger, Uma.
Half the crew is dead drunk.
Goodness.
After eating your miraculous space chili.
Well, I have no idea what you mean. Our food is healthy.
That's beyond good and evil, guys.
Invigorating.
It looks very impressive for now.
Dead monkey in the crow's nest. I repeat, monkey down.
Wow, what graphics.
Strikes again.
Copy that, Captain. Hey, Paige. Bet we could use your space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my circuits.
It's freaking unique, guys.
The key ingredient to good cooking is love.
Engineering to officers, we are dead in the water. I repeat.
Main engines are cursed. Nox, come in. What have we got on the scanners?
Jack shit. Nada. Hey, wait. I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive. Get back here, Shani. Hold off!
Like, I know that this is just the cutscene, but that's amazing still. The game should look, well, like that. Should be very close to the quality of the cutscenes in terms of graphics. Okay, that's wow, that's like movie quality.
Gods protect us.
Oh, wow. Oh wow, she has a suit, like special suit. Well, she deactivated. Well, who's that? Super freaking cool futuristic samurai sword. Say what? Oh, she's probably somebody that was good, but now it's evil. Well, that was not gameplay, guys. An actual gameplay, but it was freaking impressive. Oh, hi there. Like, explain, please. Explain. We want to know more.
Narrative director.
And I'm Guillaume Brunier, senior producer.
We are so happy to be back this year to share our progress on our space opera, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yes.
A game full of wonder, emotion,
Yes,
danger,
Mira.
and high-stakes drama. Last year, you all saw the enigmatic green-eyed Captain Dakini leading the legendary crew of the Gada on a quest to discover the location and the mystery behind a deep space artifact known as Moksha.
Wow.
The Kini has since gone missing. Shani is now captain of the Gada, and she's leading her crew into the deep, unexplored space beyond System 3, when they come face to face with their nemesis.
Wow.
Fans will have recognized a ferocious young Jade.
Well, maybe if they play the previous game that I have no freaking idea about.
As the incorrigible chief cook of the Gada. We've got 2 other officers, Uma, the holistic chief medic, and Callum, our chief engineer. And all of these legendary characters will be playing a major role in our prequel.
It's a prequel,
Today,
okay?
we are proud to represent our growing production team in Montpellier, Barcelona, Bordeaux, and Sofia. Thanks everyone for making
He
it
said
happen.
Sofia, guys, that's us. That's us. That's the Bulgarian studio here. That's the representation, our representation. I'm so proud.
In BGE2, you're a space pirate captain in a distant galaxy near the end of the 24th century. At this year's E3, we will be showcasing a new behind closed doors demo, offering a first look at our major
Yes, we're gonna see
location,
gameplay,
the
guys,
secret
guys,
city
guys,
of
guys.
Ganesha. Now, let's take a look at our first pre-alpha gameplay footage.
Pre-alpha, damn it. This has a long way to go then. It's not even alpha, it's not even beta, you know. But anyways, let's see gameplay. God damn it.
Ganesha is a metropolis filled with sacred temples, beautiful gardens, and bustling shops. But it's also a darker underworld.
Hope you're still watching,
rife
Paul.
with dirty bars and
Because this is
dangerous
freaking
back
amazing.
alleys.
Our game is an action-adventure RPG that you can play alone or with your friends in co-op. From the intimate interior of a hidden temple to the very edge of the galaxy, fight on the ground and in space at massively different scales. And all of this seamlessly.
What you will
Seamlessly.
be seeing at E3 this year is only
No
a very
loading
small
screens.
part of a much larger open universe we are creating.
That's
A universe
amazing.
we are also
Like I'm gonna
building
cry
with our
amazing.
fans. Yeah.
Oh god, oh god.
With Beyond Good and Evil 2, we want our community to participate in a way that's never been done before.
Yeah, that was that. I was like sitting down, bringing my invisible popcorns, ready to you know, shove it into my face, shove them. But that was that, okay.
To contribute their ideas, music, artworks, and create original content that players will experience as they explore the world of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
That's actually a very good idea.
Literally a universe of ways for artists to express themselves, from giant frescoes to murals, street art, music, radio content, and much more.
To do this, we have partnered with a company at the forefront of community collaboration, Hit Record. And here, to tell us more, is their founder, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Really? Jason Gordon-Levitt. That's the actor, Jason Gordon-Levitt. He's here. He's dealing with that. He's the founder.
I love this theater. So thanks to you guys, thanks Guillaume, and thanks Gabrielle. It's really good to be here.
Can't believe I watched this guy since he was a kid.
For those of you who don't know, Hit Record is this thing that I've been making for a long, long time. It's really dear to me, and it's a place where people all over the world work together on short films or music or art.
I actually can also contribute to this then, since I'm an artist and all of that.
So it's a little bit different than other like creative platforms that you can find on the internet, because the point of Hit Record, it isn't just to post and promote.
Are you watching this, guys? It's very interesting.
Is to collaborate. So, like when we're making music for Beyond Good and Evil 2, it's not just going to be a thing like a contest where people submit songs and then we pick one or two of them and we put them in the game. We're going to be really making the songs together. And the same goes for the visual assets that we'll be creating. So, whether you're a writer, a musician, an illustrator, if you're a pro-level artist, or if you're just someone who really cares about Beyond Good and Evil and that world and you love it and you want to be a part of it, there's going to be ways for you to contribute. Our first creative challenges are live. As of like now, someone's at my office pushing the button, like very nervous. You guys are doing great. And yeah, so come to our site, check out the Beyond Good and Evil 2 page at hitrecord.org, and that's it. Go do that shit. Thanks.
Oh God, I have to contribute now. I just cannot miss this opportunity. I have to create something of the game. It's gonna be amazing. Freaking excited, guys. Freaking excited.
Hit Record's approach to community collaboration is inspiring, and we're incredibly happy to be working with Joseph and his team. And we really can't wait to see what the community creates, so let's do it.
Me too.
We will be showcasing some of this content at our very first dedicated community
It's
event,
gonna push the window,
BG
guys.
Fest, which will take place in Montpellier this fall. Thanks everyone, have a great E3.
Thank you!
Okay, that's a great idea. Great idea. I'm happy about that. Please show us Assassin's Creed or I'm gonna die. What the heck was that? And what is... Well, we'll see.
Everyone, my name is Justin Kruger, community developer on Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm here today to talk about our community. Our community that inspires.
Yes, I know that that's not the word.
Every single day.
Thank you very
The
much.
Siege team
But
back
hi
in
to
Montreal
you.
has actually been so inspired by seeing all of the millions of
Anichu's
people
here,
playing
guys.
our game every single day. Over the past 2.5 years, we've actually absolutely loved seeing our community grow, and I'm excited to announce today that the Rainbow Six Siege community is now 35 million players.
Ah, I so do not care about that. Like, I don't.
Yes.
I
Thank you.
freaking don't, but okay.
I wish I could hug every single one of you, but I don't know if my arms are big enough to hug every single one of you. That would take a long time as well. As you can see, as the community grows, so does the game. And as you can see behind me, Team Rainbow has recruited the Italian GIS operators, Maestro and Alibi. Actually, this image represents 10 seasons, 40 operators, and 19 maps that is all free in-game. And if you want to get to know all of these guys a little bit better, you can play Operation Parabellum, which is playable right now. And if you want to see them in action at the top of their game, tune into the
really
Rainbow
one
Six
of
Siege
the
Pro
most,
League,
I mean, one of the less
kicking off on June 18th
multiplayer,
at
less
5 p.m.
interesting games
Pacific
that I've
time.
ever played
The
for me.
world's biggest esports teams will be competing for 6 months of intense Rainbow Six action.
Well, that's gonna be more interesting actually if we have a tournament.
For Rainbow Six. The 6th major is just around the corner.
Yes, I know. I know, I need you.
Our Pro League finals will then take us to Brazil in
Okay,
November.
Teco, stop. I'm just excited in a very good way.
The 6th Invitational will once again be the
Oh, she said that, but I also said a made-up word before that, so I thought that you were talking about that. I'm also guilty of that.
So, whether
and accounts, yes, accounts. There may not be real players behind them, you're right.
And with the growth of the game,
Ivy, of course, is very happy to see you.
I wanted to take a moment to reflect on some of our most influential players.
Eyeball.
Today, I'm excited to unveil a sneak peek at an upcoming documentary that is focused on a few familiar faces who took their love for Siege to the next level. Without further ado, here's the first look at Another Mindset.
Okay, let's just pick up the pace, people. We don't care about that. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
That is like the greatest injury to ever happen to me. Only because it brought Siege to me.
What is this?
I've been doing this for what? Since year 1, season 1, right? And I failed, and then finally we started succeeding. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back.
Eu recebi sorriso, uma lágrima, uma emoção, riso de umas pessoas que
It's like I'm watching a UFC pre-fight video or something. Like, what the heck is happening?
Acho que você tem que realmente botar toda a sua emoção dentro do jogo.
Well, those kind of emotions is why we have trolls in games and troll people, but okay. I mean, you can be excited, but you know, that's kinda... It's a game. Like, it's a game, people. It's for fun. Okay, that's kinda cheesy to me. Yes, please, relieve us of this. Everybody wants to see the main thing. They show... I mean, they started with the bang, but now it's just ridiculous. So let's see here. What is happening at that Ubisoft press conference? What is that? We are at the circus. What's happening? Another... Not gonna see it. Not gonna see it. Yes, I know. What the heck? I don't know about Watch Dogs, actually. Yes. What's happening? Okay. The Rainbow Six Siege is just a freaking, you know, online game that's nothing special. I just don't get what the heck.
It's all about crashing with style.
Welcome to Raw. Welcome to wrestling. A fat hairy guy is here to teach you a lesson. Yes, I know. Like, give me Assassin's Creed, please, please, please. SmackDown, like SmackDown, alright. Good guess. Okay, I feel like they're showing a lot of different games at the same time, or what? It's just a motorcycle game. Okay, different exotic and not so exotic magical locations. I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode. Okay, this looks now fun, but it's not AAA game. That's what we want to see. It's not. Okay, let's see how they crash, of course. That's cool death. Gary, really don't care.
Sorry about that.
You clumsy freaking. Like, just go, you know, those people that are on those bikes are actually
takes you around the world to iconic locations. You never ride alone and competition is everywhere. But competition is nothing without the players, and our community has always been
Unicorn
pillar
game.
of Trials. In Trials Rising, we work with our players more than ever. To explain more, let me introduce Brad Hill, also known as Professor Fat Shady.
You made a mess.
Just have to take this for a second while we wait here.
Thank you, Auntie, and hello, everyone.
Goodness sakes.
See, OTHD down the front. I see you. I became a fan of Trials because it's challenging.
Yes, well, it is Trials, whatever Trials is.
But I soon realized that a number of players struggled with the harder levels. So in 2013, I created the University of Trials, a YouTube channel.
There's an airstrike.
Trials writing.
Like an airstrike on this, like right now.
Ubisoft star players, I want you guys to make some big noise right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 5 years ago, I was a star player just like them. But when Redlinks began work on Trials Rising, they approached me to design and create all of the tutorial content within the game. It has been an amazing experience for me, but I wasn't the only one involved. 20 community members, known as the Trials Elite, there, have been involved in the development of this game for the last 2 years. Whether they were track builders, streamers, or speedrunners, each brought something special to help shape this game. Now, if you want to get involved, register online at trialsgame.com.
We don't want anything like that. We want Assassin's Creed.
Good.
Ah.
Is it?
Let's go.
Hey. We're not going to put a big coming soon up here. I think people are going to want to know the release date.
You're right. Trials Rising will release on February 2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and the first time ever also Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, everybody is so bored. They're like...
If you are E3,
oh, my headphones fell off. I don't even care right now.
crashing with style and getting up again. Let's get out.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Come on. Go on, get... Wake me when it's over, like... At least the walls was nice. I love, actually, walls. Don't talk about the history of the game. The first thing. Yes, Ivy, yes. Now they're gonna show the cleaning lady behind the scenes, you know, how she's cleaning, you know. And we're supposed to be very happy about that. Kid. Production. I cannot. I just can't. Wow, that's awesome or what? Oh god. You're gonna make me sleep, you're gonna bore me to death. Come on, I'm so excited for this. Give me what I want. What's that? Oh, it's the Division. Well, still better than the motorcycle thing.
My name is Julian Garrity.
I'm
the creative director on Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
Oh god. My name is Amigo Toyota. You kill my mother, my brother, my roommate. Prepare to die.
The smallpox virus was released on dollar bills in New York City.
I'm kidding.
The infection and chaos spread across the nation.
Yeah.
7 months later, the virus has mostly burnt itself out, but America is tearing itself apart.
Of course, because we haven't seen that before
is at the heart
in every
of this
movie.
battle. Under constant threat from dangerous factions, civilians are trying to rebuild.
I can see your message, Roscoe. What did you wrote?
The rebirth of society.
Did you delete that? I don't know what is happening. Sorry guys, my neighbors are kinda noisy today. I don't know what the heck they're doing. America. I mean, I will enjoy not the story, just the gameplay if it's good. Oh, I'm just gonna fall asleep. And yeah, I don't care about the ridiculous stories. It's just so ridiculous. It's cliche. It's cliche. It's cliche. I just cannot take it anymore. Every movie, every game, it's the most repeated concept ever. Yes, I don't have any vision. The chat. I don't know how cool that game is. Well, Ivy, did you see what Rosen said? And the bot is there for a reason, but sometimes, you know, it just makes mistakes, of course. Again, it's just like The Walking Dead. The new Walking Dead, I mean. And look at that guy on the stage, how serious he was. He's like, but America is tearing itself apart. Yeah, we've seen that again. I don't care. I mean, the game looks pretty cool and all, but I couldn't care less, and that's the problem of Ubisoft sometimes. They just can't understand what actually makes people really care. This is too ridiculous to take it seriously. It's not about making it darker to make it serious or substantial. It's about giving it an actual story that you can not relate to per se, but yes, relate to in some kind of a way that's not so cliche, that's not so not original. They're beating a dead horse to death with these stories, like over and over and over and over again. I don't know what that is, Zeko. Yes, America was never shown. It's torn apart. Yeah, original as they come. Okay, Ivy. Overdone, overplayed, over everything. I'm not ignoring you, Teko, I'm just no idea what you mean. What's Sacred Shadows Die? Last of Us, Watch Dogs, that Dawn game you all played and now have forgotten. Some other games with the same
If you fail, history
chart design
will
and
be
so on.
written by tyrants.
Do you mean graphics design?
If you succeed, history will remember the few brave heroes who fought to save a dying nation. This setting lays the groundwork for a compelling story-based campaign in which your actions have a clear impact on the lives of civilians.
Oh god, the civilians.
In the Division 2, Washington, D.C. must prepare for the greatest threat it has ever encountered.
Let me do this with my hair.
To face it, you and your fellow agents will need to bring your equipment and tactical abilities to the next level.
Oh yes, next level. Yes, that I never done that before in the game.
Reach the end of the main campaign. It's time to select a new progression path by picking a specialization. It starts with the choice of a signature weapon, powerful and unique weapons that complement the
classes in games. Never seen that. Never.
As you progress with your specialization,
only 1,000 times,
you will
but
not
never.
only grow in power, but also unlock additional tools and abilities, including exclusive versions of skills.
Skills.
Specializations enable you to truly complete your own personal playstyle, but also to synergize with other players and take team play even further.
To synergize.
Speaking of teamwork,
mind blown.
I'm excited to announce that for the first time, 8 players will be able to partner up to face the ultimate endgame challenge. Raids are coming to the Division 2.
Another innovation that we've never seen at all. Destiny.
We learned a lot. We learned a lot from working on the first game. And with the Division 2, we're launching with plans for years of frequent major content updates. Today, we're ready to outline
Look at my face.
For year 1. We will be launching 3 DLCs in the form of episodes. Each one will bring new story.
What?
New areas.
That's great. No?
And new
Okay.
activities. And the best part, all of these episodes will be completely free for everyone.
Okay, that's great actually. About the DLCs, that's actually great. Not sure still Teko what which game that is.
Stay tuned after the Ubisoft conference for an
Yeah, you may be right.
30-minute deep
HR.
dive into our playable
CH.
E3 demo
Sorry,
during our post-show. As you can see, they're getting ready right now, and they'll be playing right after the conference is done. Until then, remember, this is history's defining moment. Hope for the future lies in you, agents of the Division. Thank you.
And this moment was where my brain started to shut off. But of course, why not connect it to something that's from reality so we can get depressed? It's not like, you know, the news every day are just, you know, rainbows and fluffy bunnies. So let's get depressed even more. I've never seen a game with masks as well. I've never seen it. Oh god. Is that from Fallout I'm probably not touching this game with a 10-foot pole. Except, unless somebody gives me the key, of course. I'm gonna play it for you guys, but other than that, this is so ridiculous. They have to stop being so repetitive and so cliche and so cheesy and so just freaking not innovative in any freaking way. Okay, Teko. Too realistic game, and it looks too lame for a realistic game and too realistic for a non-realistic game. It's the paradox. Ah, my ear. Ah, my ear. I'll change the headphone.
I'm Xavier Manzanares, lead producer. And it's an honor to be back here 1 year after we announced for the first time and released the game. It was incredible. So, as a team, I just wanted to thank all of you
guys,
for the support and all the feedback.
I'm losing sleep.
Thank you.
Because of this. I won't be able to get up for work because of this. You owe me, Ubisoft.
So we also started a year ago to work on a brand new adventure and with a brand new hero as well, one that we cherish and we love, Donkey Kong. So for today, we wanted to celebrate the upcoming release of the Donkey Kong adventure, and what better with music than with Grant Kirkhope, our composer, and the band Critical Hit. So please enjoy. Thank you.
What are we watching? Oh, hi, Jar.
I'm so sorry, I did not know they had changed your entrance, so
yes, boring bunnies. Yeah. Donkey Kong may be cool, but again, this is ridiculous. What am I watching? I want the main course, the meat of it, the AAA goodness. I want the kids Nintendo stuff. That's the Nintendo thing. We have 6 hours. Well, I'm gonna have about 7 maybe. Who knows? But that's still too little for my body. I'm not there that. Guys, I'm getting up for a second. If you enjoy this, whatever this is, I'm gonna come back in just a few seconds. Yeah, so I need to do something real quick because this is gonna take long. Coming back. And I'm back. Hello. No. Best for last. Yes, wait, just seriously, I just can't. Oh, this is a joke. Yes, well, this is a gaming freaking conference, and I don't care about the music and of the presentation of something. I'm not gonna play the music, I'm not gonna play the orchestra, I'm just gonna freaking play the game. So, okay, they wanna make a show of it, but at the end it's gonna be you, a joystick or a mouse or a keyboard in front of the PC or the TV screen. So I don't care. I just want my games. This still might be fun, but come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, now what? Well, why am I waiting for the main course? I cannot find anything amusing. Oh, that's... well, at least that's one of the things that people are waiting for.
It was over. The old guard was wiped out. Those who kneeled were now at the gates of hell. They were killing us off, burning our seas from shore to shore. We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game. As fate would have it, the tide turned in our favor again. A new wind was at our backs, blowing us straight to heaven. In our new Eden, there was only one rule.
Whoa.
First come, first serve.
That's probably gonna be just on the ships, right? There aren't gonna be like people coming out of the ships, not gonna be walking around with your character, probably.
Queens, lords, and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends. Friends became enemies. The best didn't trust anybody.
That looks cool if you can really play with those characters.
We were alone at the top of the food chain.
And there's the big badass ship, you know, coming behind the waves. Wow. And now we are screwed.
In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves.
I like that. In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves. I like that. Skull and Bones. Well, no gameplay, so I have no idea what exactly that's gonna be like.
Of Skull and Bones, there are soulless empires. There are greedy trading companies, and of course, ruthless pirate games sailing the seas. But there are no heroes. Hello, my name is Justin Farron, Creative Director at Ubisoft Singapore. And for the past year, my team and I have been anxiously awaiting this moment to invite you,
I'm just saying I want to see Donkey Kong and I expect other things, you know. The music tells is not the point.
In the Caribbean. The Empire is crushing all those who oppose them.
Hi, Dido.
So your next big score? The Indian Ocean, home to the richest trade routes in the world, where merchant ships carry cargo worth over $10 billion a year. And you're gonna steal every last fucking coin.
Yes.
First,
yes, I choose here.
Target. You pick up intel on a heavily guarded frigate,
cosplay ideas, that's for sure. Especially if you see Devil May Cry main character. He's
will
perfect
help
for
you claw your
cosplay.
way to the top, to become the pirate that no empire can take down. Second,
Oh, that's gonna be so
you must know
amazing.
your hunting ground.
Assassin's Creed
Our
cosplay.
reactive and evolving world is reflected in what we call fortunes, presented to
Yes,
you
the
by
graphics
Taljeed,
looks
the
great,
fortune
but
teller.
yeah, we'll see.
Now, fortunes reveal changes in factions, weather, and the trade routes themselves.
Just listen to what he says, basically.
Today, Taljeed reveals favorable winds. That means more merchants to rob, but also
Yeah, I need the gameplay as well.
And now I'm proud to share with you the essence of Skull and Bones, a shared world where every player encounters.
Tycho, you're not talking about anything
Will
about
you
the topic
fight,
right now.
or will you ally? This is what we call the hunting grounds. All right, pirates, let's head to the hideout and have a great E3.
Okay, not the pirate yet, but okay.
Your hunt for the convoy starts here, in your hideout, deep within the Chagos Islands.
Oh. Please be gameplay, please be gameplay, please.
This hidden pirate den provides everything you need for your next strike. From your shipyard, you choose the Black Horn for the upcoming battle. The strong winds will boost its speed, giving its battering ram a devastating punch.
So, what's it gonna be?
Next, choose the right crew and gear for the mission ahead.
Okay.
Deadly cannons are slow loading, but deadly at short range. Rockets are blazing fast.
Actually like that.
Powerful damage from every angle. With everything loaded, let's head out. The winds are strong and the day is clear.
So you are still controlling a character at
But
some
also more
point.
rival pirates out looking for a quick score. According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese fort, taking advantage of the strong winds.
There she is, with our loot!
That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
Exciting, Captain!
Fortunately, deception is another tool in the pirate's arsenal.
Let's fool these blackguards!
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, you try to creep past the fort.
Captain, if we engage, they will see through our guys.
They did improve a lot of Assassin's Creed mechanics. Interesting.
Cover for a surprise attack. Plot the optimal course for an intercept. Rigging your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
You know what I would love if when you kill a ship and when you destroy a ship, your ship is getting automatically stronger like Duncan MacLeod. The immortal one, you know? Like it's getting stronger and stronger. Wow. Yeah, they did improve. That looks cooler. Chest. Interesting. Kuka.
Warship sighted! Portuguese frigate ahoy!
Your attack has alerted a powerful Portuguese warship.
Oh, they did show gameplay.
Too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot. You need help, and you need it fast.
I think everybody knows, Dido, that I'm speaking Bulgarian. Yeah, I mean, half the audience is Bulgarian right now, so yeah.
Your side forms a tight squadron, using a coordinated battle plan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun, actually.
Strikes first. first ship goes down.
It's fun, it's just the exact thing that I was thinking. I mean, if people want that kind of a game, let it be in a different game. Like, don't mess with my Assassin's Creed, because although I like that, I just prefer my on ground mechanics more, and this was like a huge part of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and it was kind of a huge accent in it, so I prefer if this is a separate game, which it already is, but that's great. But it is very satisfying to destroy a ship, I can tell you that, and the combat is satisfying. I would love that a lot more when I was little. I mean, it would have been a dream come true if I was little, you know, to see something like that existing back then.
The Royal Fortune can't hold out much longer. It's up to you to land the killing blow.
I just love how the wood is exploding. Ah, that's great. Like, hit it. I just want to hit it so bad.
But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies. For there is no honor among thieves.
Oh, that's pretty powerful blast. Like nothing like in Assassin's Creed. I mean, it's a lot stronger here. Well, we'll see. Yeah, so it's Origins, but at least we don't have so much ships there. Okay, let's see what's next. I have to go to bed, baby Ubisoft.
To the digital space.
We're completely safe.
Oh, hi there, Frodo. Hi, Frodo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Wood, co-founder of SpectreVision. Though we're known for our film content, we're also avid gamers, and the opportunity to partner with Ubisoft was something we had to be a part of.
And my name is Benoit Richer, game director on Transference.
I actually read transgender for some reason.
We combine the storytelling techniques of film.
No wonder in today's times.
Of video games, enabling us to create this unique, deeply immersive world with a dark and unsettling narrative.
Have you ever dreamed of entering someone else's consciousness, exploring their darkest thoughts and most intimate secrets?
No.
With Transference, we're bringing a first-person exploration game into a chilling new dimension.
To escape, you must go hands-on to search for clues, solve puzzles while shifting between the perspectives of each family member, and attempt to piece together their mystery.
This fall, in VR and on traditional platforms, we welcome you to uncover the secrets hiding in this mind-bending psychological thriller that will leave you with haunting memories long after you put down the controller. This is Transference.
Transgender. Okay.
What's going on? Where's Mom?
You're gonna see her real soon, okay? Just hold still.
Don't believe his eyes.
I don't wanna watch that.
Comfortable?
Let me check out the comments.
Cumbersome, but that's always the way with these new prototypes, huh?
Ubisoft. Ubisoft.
Just be. I know things haven't been so great lately, okay? I do. I've been a lousy father. I'm unable. Lousy husband, too.
I'm glad you're here. I need you for what is worth.
Sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh? But all that is gonna change.
Yeah, you're right, though. Okay.
We're all gonna be together. All of our hard work. Reverse the process. All of our sacrifices. That's my gift to you. To us.
Help me! Help me! Please!
Dad? Why are you doing this?
I love you, son. I love you with all of my heart.
Oh, God. Well, the idea actually is intriguing, but I really don't want to think about it even. It's creeping me out.
I have waited so long for this.
What is that?
We will sacrifice the world of Atlas to the harvest.
What are we waiting for? Let's get out there.
Go show them what Starlink can do.
Okay, again with dated graphics.
There aren't enough of us. We need to find help from every planet in Atlas.
No, that's kinda... Well, that's very much like that other game.
The more of
How
us
was
there
it?
are,
How it
the
was called?
stronger each of us is.
Exactly.
You must feed my legion.
Drax isn't going to stop until we end this.
Like Destiny mixed with Voltron, but without Voltron.
I will finish this.
Starling. Better for Atlas. Okay. Look to the stylized game.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Laurent Melville, Creative Director on Starlink Battle for Atlas. Last year, revealed our modular starship innovation to the world and showed you how players could reconfigure it instantly to adapt to any challenge. This year, we're excited to show you the depth of the open world that we've built and put the game directly into your hands. We're going to take you on a journey 400 light years away from Earth to the Atlas star system. Discover exotic planets, meet fascinating local factions, and forge your alliance. Upgrade your pilots, starships, and gear, and unleash devastating combos to save Atlas from the relentless Forgotten Legion.
Okay.
The mission will not be easy. Atlas is a dangerous place, and our heroes will need all the help they can get.
Okay, give me gameplay. I doubt that it's gonna be as open as Beyond Good and Evil. They cannot have two games like that, I think.
Could use a little help here.
This is more like Overwatch mixed with Voltron mixed with some other thing from the 90s that I just cannot remember.
Let's rock and roll, boys.
Oh god, it's Rocket Raccoon! I mean, how... What can you copy, Ubisoft? What else can you copy? What else you can cash on? Like, you never seen an animal in space. No, actually we've seen Rocket Raccoon. This is just a fox or something. That's very freaking similar to Rocket Raccoon. Like hello, like hello, 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 hello. Like bye, like bye, like bye. Like bye, I have to sleep, I have to sleep. Just show me Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed.
It is an honor to welcome Star Fox in Starlink, Battle for Atlas.
The blah 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 blah.
Isn't it, Laurent?
It's amazing.
Your guys are commenting like crazy, I love it.
I wanted to invite Fox and his crew into the game. And Star Fox on Super Nintendo was the first 3D game I've ever played, and I'll never forget that. And so for me, this moment is a dream come true.
And this dream was only made possible thanks to our long relationship
yes,
with
thanks.
We can't
Talking
wait
pet
to play Fox
plant.
on the Nintendo.
I am rude.
I would like to give a special thanks
yes.
to a dear friend.
We are missing Groot here.
Today.
I am rude.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Miyamoto.
Oh, Mr. Miyamoto, go to Nintendo please and get out of my Assassin's Creed universe. And by that I mean company, because I'm waiting for that company to present me with the game that I was waiting for. Like crazy. Like crazy. Oh god.
So I know you were coming today, so I came with a gift. You know, it's the first prototype of the vessel that we first saw.
It's so totally true.
Super.
It's great. It's great. You can sell merchandise. Cheers, cheers.
So it is actually a vessel that has been created by the team, and they would be so happy to see you backstage. So let's go and join them. Thank you.
Yes, just get on the ship and fly away. Fly away. Oh, this is so real. It's like we're real. Everything's real. Yeah, it's not about the games. It's reality. I mean, they're presenting it like wow.
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto.
Just get
and
away.
Thank you, Eve.
Get away.
For everyone at E3, please be sure to come by the Ubisoft booth where we'll have a full hands-on demo for you to try. For everyone else, Starlink will launch on all consoles on October 16th with Star Fox as an exclusive Nintendo Switch experience.
Ah, so they're taking the Fox to Nintendo. We're not gonna have the Fox. We're not.
Thank you.
Look at me go.
Thank you so much. Check out starlinkgame.com to pre-order the game right after the conference.
Look at my
Thank you so
disappointment.
much for being here today, and have a great E3.
To the left, to the right. Come on, come on, come on. For honor? For honor. One of the most disappointing games I've bought.
Players, artists, tournament organizers, and all of our players, you are for honor. Indeed. Hello. I'm Roman Campos Oyola, Creative Director. Whether it be upgraded stability with the dedicated servers, release of heroes...
How do we have a dedicated servers? Well, I have to install it again now.
We would not be here without your passion.
That was the
and
biggest
commitment.
problem, that you cannot play the game because there were no
enriched the
dedicated
experience.
servers.
Thank you.
There was player-to-player connection, and the connection broke each and every time that I tried to enter a game. So I couldn't.
Actions speak louder than words, right? In celebration of E3, we are inviting new players to join. So, if you haven't played For Honor yet, now is your chance. Starting today and until next Monday, we are giving away the PC Starter Edition on Uplay. Download it this week on PC, and it's yours for free.
Guys, did you hear that?
So come, join the fight with us.
That's actually a big deal.
That's not all. Because building on everything that we've learned, we are now ready to expand our world.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Can you give us a real story, please? Not. I mean, For Honor has a really big potential, guys, in terms of gameplay, in terms of... Well, even the story, just they didn't develop that very good. It has an illusion of a story. What am I seeing?
Waiting for the fall. Tell them something is coming. There's blood in the water. Give them a warning. Let it all come crashing down. Burn the castle to the ground. Hang their lives, no disguise. It's our time. Let it all come down.
Oh, that's pretty cool. As a cinematic. Oh, I already like that character actually, but okay. She's dead now. And how this expands the world? New map or what? Well, hopefully this guy's gonna
After the
explain.
great cataclysm that brought knights, Vikings, and samurai to fight, civil war consumed China. Warriors of the Wulin factions fought each other, but failed to establish order. Amid the chaos, 4 warriors of the Wulin now march west. With a new faction, 4 new fighters, visual enhancements, and single-player content yet to be revealed, the Marching Fire update is our biggest and most ambitious addition so far. But this update would not be complete without answering a huge request from our community. A new 4v4 multiplayer mode fulfilling the classic medieval fantasy. You know what it is? The Castle Siege. So please, allow me to introduce you to this new mode, Breach.
Okay, let's see it, let's see it. Is this gonna be available for console to download? Because... that way I can play with some other buddies that don't really have gaming PCs. But I only have the game for PC. But if it's free on the PlayStation as well, that's gonna be a huge plus for me. Wow, that was pretty cool move. Wow. So cool. Wow, this is the big badass knight. I'm big and bad. Have to check, like, Teco, go and check PlayStation Store right now, please, for me. Yes, we're gonna play together. Oh, the crew too. Okay, I'm kinda interested in that, so.
Hi everyone, I'm Delphine Bosset, brand director on The Crew 2. In just a few days, freedom will be yours. Freedom to get your hands on your dream car, bike, boat or plane and unleash your passion for motorsports all across the United States.
I didn't get that.
The Crew 2 releases on June 29th, and we are very happy to announce that the open beta will be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on June 21st. But there's more. You can preload the open beta right now, so you'll be ready to hit the road as soon as it starts. From all of us at Ivory Tower, welcome to The Crew 2.
I'm gonna open you play. Well, not now. Okay, let's see this. Previous game was not bad, it just had some shortcomings in terms of when you can get a new car, which is never, almost. Oh, that's cool. I'd like to do that. We already seen that on the previous E3, so please give us something newer, or that's kind of a bit newer. Sorry, I'm gonna close the window more. Oh, it's almost closed. Sorry, guys. How is that gonna work? I don't know. That's crazy, I mean. Some other players gonna, for instance, ride a boat, some others gonna ride a Formula 1 car, and somebody else is gonna, you know, fly a plane or something like that. I have no idea how that's gonna work. I really don't have any idea. Ubisoft? Yes, it's Ubisoft. Guys.
How can a child save us all?
That is it.
If he's sentenced to die.
That is it.
Tell me, Nikolaos. Tell me before you let our son go.
Where we begin does not define who we will become. Before you, I see a path. Built by friendship and family, love and loss, war and bloodshed.
So still that combat.
To protect this world.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it.
The blade of Leonidas, I would say.
As you write your odyssey across the mountains and the seas, remember, the fate of Greece journeys with you.
Goodness! Goodness! Goodness, 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 goodness. Goodness. This is dream, this is dream, this is, you know, like the other game. Something that I always wanted.
Thank you, thank you. I'm Jonathan Dumont, creative director of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Like, don't give me flowers, give me games.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey is more than just an adventure. It truly is a role-playing journey. You will explore on land and sea.
Did you see that?
One of
Did you
the
see
most
that, guys?
iconic and influential settings in human history, ancient Greece. The golden age of Athens saw the rise of democracy, modern medicine, revolutionary art, and Western philosophy. But it was also a time of war. A devastating conflict between Sparta and Athens, the Peloponnesian War, divided the Greek world and changed the course of history. In this world of contrast and opportunity, this land shaped by the gods rages a battle between order and chaos. This is where your adventure begins. You, a simple mercenary, an outcast, to take on an incredible quest to save your loved ones and become the legendary Greek hero Greece desperately needs. Our teams in Quebec and from around the world have spent the last 3 years putting all their energy, passion, and dedication into this project. We have continued to transform Assassin's Creed into an epic RPG experience. An RPG in which you will not just play an Odyssey, but your Odyssey, shaped by your actions and choices. And the first choice you'll make at the start of the game is to choose your character.
Why? I mean, wow.
Alexios or Cassandra?
That's very interesting, actually. I do not oppose to that.
And you play that character for the entire game. You share the bloodline of a legendary Spartan hero and bear his mysterious weapon.
Your turn.
Leonida's spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready. Think of Leonidas. He had great courage, and he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed.
The broken spear of Leonidas gives you access to powerful ranged, combat, and stealth abilities that you can unleash on your enemies.
Okay guys, sorry I'm not looking in, you know, I'm not watching the comments, but I have to savor every moment of that. That's a famous kick of Leonidas.
And for the first time, we have deeply changed the way we tell stories in Assassin's Creed. You can now truly interact with history like never before.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
That's one of the worst lip syncing I've ever seen in my life.
He should be halfway to Mykonos by now.
Oh, really? You let that lunatic run loose? Are you sure that was wise?
I'm not sure approaching you was wise.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
Yeah.
Over the next few days, you can experience this for yourself here at E3 in our playable demo. And for you at home, here's a full gameplay sequence of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thank you, have a great E3.
Okay, give it to me. Give it to me. I love the statues. A minotaur. Wow, it's so beautiful.
Such a beautiful island.
Oh, I love the same system from Origins. I mean, the menu types. How everything is written. Oh, the graphics, pretty much.
Ah, Mykonos Island, built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
Read me the note again.
Yeah.
Eagle-bearing Mystios.
Gotta read your comments just before I go.
We are a small but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our Athenian oppressors. A warrior named Diocles fights with them. None who face him survive. Please, Mystios, our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
But this is really interesting.
What did your informant tell you?
I don't mind the dialogue.
Word has already spread of you sinking those ships. There's a price on your head.
Whew, that didn't take long.
There's also word of Spartans landing on
I mean, I don't mind the dialogue as long as it's not like some other game that's too heavy, too much of it. It kind of looks light enough.
Gods protect you, Cassandra.
Thanks, Varnavas. But they'll be too busy protecting Diocles from me.
We've been spotted! Go! I'll handle this!
Fight them for all you're worth!
Some of the gameplay animations are still freaking dated. The way that she's jumping on the horse, the way that some of the NPCs move. The anatomy is all wrong. No, they never
This can't be good.
never fixed that, really. There's always something wrong with the anatomy. You know, the way that the arm is connecting to the body and all of that. Now here in the main character it looks kind of fine, but the animation is still dated, still stiff, still awkward, still, you know, like doing like this, something. They're not smooth as they should be. I love that kick. But it looks, I mean, it feels pretty awesome when you actually play it, judging by Assassin's Creed Origins, because every hit has great impact. You can feel it, so you can really enjoy every hit that you do because you can feel the damage. You can feel everything. It's awesome.
You really should have left me alone.
I like how she moves, like how muscular she is. Oh, I would love to have a helmet. No matter if I choose to play with the male character or the female character. The skill tree is pretty similar to the previous game, and that's understandable skill tree, so I like it. I like the visual change of the character. That's always one of the best things, most enjoyable things that I love to do. Changing outfits, upgrading. This is a dream, again, dream come true for me.
Varnavas was right. Spartans have made themselves right at home.
I mean, you really feel like a warrior. That's how pretty much I felt in Origins. More of a warrior, less of an assassin.
I'm looking for Kira.
What do you want with her?
Although you are doing assassinations, but it's not like before, of
The
course.
mercenary who bears the eagle of Zeus.
You got my message.
It said something about paying me handsomely.
Huh. Mercenaries.
Athenians have enslaved our people for too long.
That's pretty long
Help us free
gameplay.
Mykonos from their grasp, and you'll have
like her.
more drachmi than you can carry.
Great. Yeah, high blood it's here.
Not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to you and Sparta.
My men are ferocious in a ground assault, but we're outnumbered.
And Diocles fights with the fury of Ares.
Join us in battle.
Oh, this is
If you're
fantasy.
half the warrior Kira says you are, we'll grind these Athenians into dust.
All right, Spartan. I'll
Well,
fight with you.
I prefer to
Diocles
play.
is
I mean, I don't mind the direction they took because I like to be aware, and there's no other game like that, so I don't mind if they give us that. And maybe assassins, before they were assassins, they were warriors first, and then they become assassins. That's kind of the point of those games because they're pretty close to what later become the Assassin's Creed. So that's kind of the whole point, is the telling of the story through the game, and the story is that. So I don't mind, I love to be aware. Again, no other game is giving us this. No other game is giving us open world in Egypt, no other game is giving us open world in Greece. So I don't mind this being the Assassin's Creed universe. I just don't. I mean, I love to do this. Love to fight like that. I love how it feels. I love the graphics. I love everything pretty much. Now the story in Origins was not like yay, you know. It was not like super cohesive or awesome. It gave me what I wanted pretty much. It could be better, but it still did a decent job with that. I was very satisfied. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, it's so beautiful, damn it. You get to fight mythical creatures. I mean, they don't really even need to follow any story, if you ask me. They just need to follow some myths and legends a bit. So if they call it something else, it's just not gonna be as successful as maybe if it's Assassin's Creed. So that's a matter of exposure, fame, all of that, you know. I think it's easier to make money when it's a known franchise. Sometimes, or most times.
From home. To our teams, it's an honor to work with some of the best in the world. Congratulations on a great show.
Okay guys, that was it. I'm gonna go to bed, just gonna read your comments real quick. This was like 50-50. Assassin's Creed was most interesting to recap, you know, of course, Assassin's Creed number 1, Beyond Good and Evil second for me.
Our society.
That thing with For Honor is interesting, but it's old news in terms of the game itself.
Openly with you, the gamers, because we know when we do that together, everything gets better. So have a great history. Thank you very much.
Just gonna go back.
All right, there you go. Ubisoft's 2018 press conference is officially in the books. And there's a whole lot to report on, so here to help me break it down, I've got...
I'm really sorry if I missed the Sony one, guys. Really sorry that I have to go to bed.
Wizite and Vicstar. Guys, what's happening? UK invasion.
We're coming invaded, haven't we?
In force. Well, guys, so let's talk about E3 overall. You guys are here. We just saw Ubisoft show a bunch of stuff. Assassin's Creed, For Honor, Rainbow Six, all this stuff. Any particular favorites for you guys out of what Ubisoft makes?
Yeah, I've taken a look at the crew
Well,
too. Looks really
it's about
exciting.
Greece,
How
it's not
easy
about
it is to jump into the
Rome.
maze, get in any sort of vehicle and have a fun race together. So to see that
It,
return,
it could
looks
be about
amazing.
Rome some
Vic,
other
have you actually
time.
played it already,
Actually, in
have
the
you?
Origins we did have Rome,
and that was a lot
anyways.
of fun. Again, it's that open world element. It's driving around, seeing what's around you as you go.
Well, that is the
That's
formula of
always fun, seeing a
Xena,
sequel to
actually. I
that is
mean,
gonna be
real history combined with Xena,
Looks
and you get the
incredible.
great
Like, what do you
formula.
think?
That's another
Assassin's
thing.
Creed Odyssey, right?
That one looks really cool, but I'm a huge Star Fox fan.
Okay.
So the reveal,
Starlink?
yeah, Starlink. I already really love like space games where you're like in a ship. and
That's gonna
shooting
be
things,
very
but
interesting,
the fact
yes,
that
if they
Star
did
Fox
that.
is gonna be in it because it's one of my favorite
Yeah.
series. That's really cool.
I know they have Donkey Kong coming to Mario and Rabbids.
The
They
bird's
got,
always gonna be
Star
there.
Fox and Starlink,
That's
so
a
lots of
given.
Nintendo in Ubisoft. James, anything that you particularly love from the Ubisoft world?
Division.
Yeah, Division 2.
Yeah.
We saw that yesterday.
Mate,
Looks
honestly,
pretty good,
it
right?
looks incredible. 8-player raids, the weapons they showed off, that Barrett 50 cal, I think it's going to be a favorite of a lot of people.
Yeah.
It looks incredible. Very
I don't know about the
helmet's
bow.
stoked for the
Not
Division,
special. I'm not
Sometimes Ubisoft will,
specialized in
reveal
bows.
Some brand new world or franchise. Or we talked before. You want to see a brand new game. It seemed like they just kind of showed a lot of what they already kind of had
It
out
is
over
for the
past couple
PS4.
years
I'm
and
gonna
games
check
coming in
that.
the future, but no big surprises, right? Beyond Good and Evil 2 that was announced last year. We saw more of that. Were you expecting more from them?
I was, but I think Skull and Bones actually looks kind of exciting. I know that's pushed to next year, but in terms of like new franchises, they spent a lot of time on that, and it was nice to see a new franchise. It's not all like grimdark, you know. It was like
Red
blue
Dead.
skies. So even though there wasn't much more than that, I thought that looked kind of cool.
All right, so let's look at E3 overall. You guys just getting into town. Obviously, tomorrow, big Fortnite Pro-Am, which is crazy. That's going down, and we'll be talking lots about Fortnite Ninjas coming up in a minute. I know you guys are going to play as well. What do you guys
Yeah,
looking
sorry
forward
that
to
you
at
haven't
E3
played the previous
overall,
games, Ivy.
I'm a massive Nintendo fan. That's
Okay.
where my gaming all started. Obviously, we've got the new Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch, and I'm so excited to see that in action, see more about it. Honestly, anything Nintendo related, I'm there, so I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, Smash is going to be huge tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, we'll finally get to see that, see which characters are in it.
Definitely.
See the gameplay. Like, or anything else that you want to, you can't wait to check out this year?
Yeah, same on Nintendo. I love
Wow.
Smash and
All right.
Nintendo, but I'm always excited to see what Sony does. I think they're really like the best with surprises. I never really know how to predict what they're going to show. So hopefully they'll have something totally new, and then we get to see that. That would
Okay,
be fun. But
okay,
also my
okay,
big
guys.
thing is Kingdom Hearts.
I read it all.
Frozen World
I
announced
played
yesterday.
Syndicate.
I definitely want to see that.
Yeah,
I
it
wanna see,
wasn't
like,
that
Ratatouille. I wanna
much
see
of an
all the new
Assassin's
Pixar
Creed.
stuff in action.
Unity was the one that was a total bummer and disaster and terrible glitchy thing, and story was terrible and gameplay was terrible and everything was freaking terrible.
Vic, what's,
I actually like Syndicate overall.
Excited, just like as you said, to play in the Fortnite Pro-Am tomorrow.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
scale of
Thank
that
you,
is just
thank you for watching.
I saw some photos of the setup. It's like, it's like a
Again,
it's like what you guys do
as
for
for Assassin's Creed, I
Yeah.
can't really, can't really agree because, for what I liked the first games, there was a lot of bugs. I mean, a lot of, you felt very stiff in terms of gameplay. You felt like you were tight on something and when you tried to fight, you had very good assassinations, which was great, of course. That's awesome, but the game did evolve. I mean, Assassin's Creed as a franchise did evolve, and they are now trying to show us something that's before that. And they're calling it Assassin's Creed because it's in that same universe. And again, I like to be a warrior. So, all of that, I already played this full-fledged assassin, and now, getting back to see how everything started, I just like that. So, I can't help it if it's the one thing that I really like and I want, exactly what I want. And since there's no other game that's gonna give me that, I don't mind if it's in Assassin's Creed universe, since it makes sense for the beginning of the story and everything else. So, you're still gonna assassinate someone. You're just not going to be as much with the hood and with that same vibe and exactly the same gameplay that was was with the first games. They have its own charm, but I really need, like, I really need this game and Origins. But that's my point of view, and that is what enjoyment I get out of this, because it's a game. I want a particular thing to do in the game, because it's like an interactive story that you get to be a part of, and that's exactly what I want to be a part of, to play, you know, to be active in that way, in those settings, in those times. And it's happening with one of my most favorite gaming franchises of all time. So me personally, that's my viewpoint, and that's what I don't mind to see. That is actually what I want to see. So that's that, pretty much. Just gonna finish what you said and going right to bed. Just right to bed.
To the players' opinions and trying to balance that and push forward. Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, the biggest game at E3, biggest game in the world is Fortnite, and they've got this tournament going on. Are you seeing the same thing on Polygon Allegra? Everyone's Fortnite?
Yeah, everyone's Fortnite.
Yeah.
Which is fun. Like, I liked PUBG a lot too, but Fortnite is just so silly and weird. Like, all the trailers are just
fun.
People dancing.
If you're talking to me, I did play the first Assassin's Creed games when they came out, so I still think what I think. I still feel the way that I feel. Yeah, that's nothing gonna change that.
Every week there's something new, and we did, like, you know, Thanos, Avengers crossover, that was amazing. So it's like, we'll find out what the next crossover is. Got to get you guys in the game next, right?
Yeah, YouTubers edition.
I think you're way overthinking this.
Like, all in one game, that would be mad.
We're going to get a little bit of that tomorrow, I guess, with
we are.
50 YouTubers all head-to-head, and we'll have that live on YouTube for you. It's the Fortnite Pro-Am. I think starts around, like, 3 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, so that'll be live here on YouTube, so we'll look forward to that, and it's going to be a crazy E3, so we'll see what we get to play. I know
I don't even know what's happening here. No. I'm just saying that I don't care if it's in Assassin's Creed or not, just want it. I have it, so I'm happy with it. You know, Assassin's Creed is not life or death, so it's not, I don't need to get so worked up about it in any way. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's it, guys, pretty much. So thank you very much for watching. This was one of the longest streams I did ever. Going to sleep. I already sacrificed my health pretty much for this one, but need to see it and can't wait for Sony. Depending on what time is that. If I miss it, I'm just gonna do an after video after that, or after stream after that. So expect that hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. So bye, guys. Good night to everybody that has my time. And until tomorrow with me, Gary G reviews.